Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Cyclones and the Devils. Let's begin with player introductions for tonight's game day. We'll be introducing first the away team, the Cyclones. Number 37, Rock. Number 22, Bueno. Number 12, Ron. Number 19, Fronton. Number 44, Amigarena. And your captain of the Cyclones, number 17, Manu. And now introducing the home team, the Devils. From Hialeah, Florida, number 18, CRB. From Brooklyn, New York, number 4, Bradley. From St. Petersburg, Florida, number 25, Kubala. From Zumaya, number 38, Urbieta. Your captain of the Devils, from Victoria, number 31, Jairo. And from Marquina, number 66, Alex. And with that, the players salute you, the fans. We are ready to begin tonight's game day. And now, with the introductions aside, want to welcome everybody into another Friday night edition of our Fall 24 Battle Court season. I'm Andrew Bleckman, joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you the Devils and the Cyclones. How you doing, Stu?
Doing great, Andrew. Looking forward to a fantastic first match here between the Cyclones and Devils. Bueno and Manu going up against Jairo and Kubala.
Yeah, what a way to get this game day started here in the third division of doubles. Take a look here at these two teams. You said it, Jairo and Kubala out there for the Devils, and Bueno and Manu for the Cyclones. A team of the Cyclones we've seen the last couple of years, 8-2 for Bueno and Manu last year. See if they can replicate that in the Fall 24 season. And coming into the game day here, Renegades up at the top of the standings, 10.5 points. Warriors and Fireballs tied for second. You got the Chargers holding on to the final playoff spot, 7.5 points. Cyclones and Devils, the two teams competing tonight. You've only seen them in action one time compared to the other teams you've seen twice. Chance for both of these teams to get back into the top 4 in the playoff picture.
Ready to begin our first match of the game day. Bueno will have the serve for the Cyclones. Bueno serves, we begin. Backhand by Kubala, low and hard to the inside. Here's Bueno from the 7 line. Robote not coming out. Who got the point? We'll clarify who got the point. This question is to whether or not it touched the overhead screen.
Yeah, just
Chief Judge will clarify.
Yeah, I think just trying to figure out if it touched the rail. I mean, it's a little bit easier to tell when it hits the net compared to the rail. And I think it did look like it clipped the rail, and that's going to be the call.
Get the first point for the Cyclones.
Yeah, that absolutely looked to be, in my opinion, correct call. But that's what you want to do. Get together if you don't know for sure and make the right call. And at the end of the day, they got it right.
Bueno coming into the sidewall to make the catch. There's the backhand. Kubala on the catch. Backhand to the inside. Manu from the 10 line. Here's backhand by Manu. Robote. Bueno cuts it off. Sends it inside. Kubala's there. Backhand from the 9 line. Scoop by Manu. Beautiful catch by Manu at the 13 line. Backhand to the inside. Here's Jairo from the 7. Excellent play by Bueno at the sidewall. Kubala now from the 12 line. Manu advances. Backhand from the 9. Robote forehand is up. Caught by Bueno. 2-all by Bueno. Will score. 2 points for Bueno and Manu. Bueno has the serve for the Cyclones.
Well, Bueno's been known as one of the most consistent catchers in this 5th division. If he can add this element to his game, I mean, you heard the record 8-2 last year for Bueno and Manu, but that could just get better. I mean, the Costado 2-wall shoulder level throw from the left side, clipping 2 walls to score right there, opening up wide.
Kubala will keep it on the left side. Backhand to the inside. Robote by Manu. Chula scores for Manu. Well thrown. Hitting that spot just between the back wall and floor. That's 3 points. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Well, the role of the backcourter is to protect against that Chula. What happened there? Manu put it right on the wall. Kubala thought there was a difficult play, would rather let it come out, and at the end of the day, it didn't. Well done by Manu. 3-0 lead for the Cyclones.
There's the backhand by Kubala. Caught by Manu. Big backhand by Manu. Robote coming out. Jairo's there. Backhand by Kubala. Ball tipped in the backcourt. 4 points for the Cyclones. Bueno and Manu. Bueno has the serve.
And Kubala's shown, you know, stretches of great play and getting back to that old form we saw in 2022, but just not consistently in these long rallies. Again, Manu crossing the sidewall. That one was dropping low, and the lower you try to make that catch, the more difficult it is to control.
There's the backhand. Coming out. Bueno's there. Jairo cuts it off. 2-all hit the pad, and the pad is bad. 5 points for Bueno and Manu. Possible set point.
And when Jairo's winding up the Costado, that's typically a good sign for his opponents. That's not really his game. More of a a rally player, going to keep the ball to the inside. It's a tremendous rebote. He's willing to play in these long rallies, but 2-wall. One dropped low into the pad, as you know. Pad is bad.
Kubala on the forehand, light touch. Here's Bueno, backhand from the 7, powerfully thrown. Rebote for Jairo, he sends it deep. Rebote coming out, Bueno's there. Jairo takes it in the air. Drop shot, dropped into the pad. 6 points, straight set for Bueno and Manu of the Cyclones. 2 minutes goes up on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
Yeah, Bueno and Manu had some magic the last couple of seasons, and so far so good here in the fall 24. 6-0. They take the opening set of the season. I mean, when he's on, Manu, undoubtedly one of the best backcourters, not only here, but in the world. And Bueno, kind of quietly, don't really talk about him a whole lot, but under the radar, getting better and better each day. His catching is as consistent as he come, adding shots like this. You look at that 2-wall, that's opening up. That's in the net at about the 3 line. No chance for Jairo to get there. You know, throughout his career, he'd say, hey, let Bueno beat you with shots, but not going to let him throw it like that. 6-0. The Cyclones take it early. Kind of a new-look Cyclones team this season. Verona there on the left replaced Carballo in the 3rd division. They picked up Amiga Arena in the draft in Division 2. Ron as well in Division 4. Bueno has been a mainstay on this roster for the last couple seasons, been frozen alongside Manu. And then in Division 6, they picked up Rock, who's played as a 5 before, so a different Cyclones team with a lot of talent.
But Bueno's solid with his catching, communication with Manu, spot on. Shot working for Bueno, also keeping the serve in and away from Jairo. Very well done. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're in the first of 6 scheduled matches on the evening. Just finished our first set. It went in favor of Bueno and Manu in straight points.
Yeah, Jairo and Kubala have played together in Battle Court. They played together in some other tournaments, and they've had a lot of success. So that's a little bit surprising. You see 6-0 there in the scoreline. Jairo and Kubala 0-1 to begin this season. Lost against those Inaki and Cabrera of the Fireballs back on opening night. Need to turn it around here. They'll have the serve to begin the second set.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin the second set. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Jairo and Kubala will have the serve. Jairo serves. We begin. Beautiful catch by Manu at the side wall. Here's Bueno from the 8 line on the forehand. He sends it deep. Kubala's there. Backhand. Here's a backhand by Kubala to the inside. Manu scoops it up. Backhand from the 11 line. Rebote forehand by Jairo to the inside. Manu's going to look for the rebote. Plays it off the left side. Here's Kubala. Rebote coming out. That rebound off the back wall played by Jairo on the forehand. Manu. Beautiful catch by Kubala. Here's Bueno from the 7 line. Manu on the forehand at the 10 line. Big right side. Kubala is there. Scoop by Manu. Backhand. Robote at the side wall, difficult play. Here's Bueno. Forehand from the 6th line. Back to the inside, stopped by Jairo. Jairo with a soft touch. Bueno gets back in there. Hard to the inside, and it scores. First point of the second set goes to Bueno and Manu of the Cyclones. Bueno has a serve.
Again, a nice opportunity for Jairo up there in the front court, just not doing a whole lot with it. Kind of got caught between a 2-wall and a drop shot and ended up floating that one to Bueno, who's able to kill it on the return.
No, Bueno playing spot on. Manu backing him up well. Solid catching in the backcourt. Kubala on the catch. Here's the backhand. Robote left side by Jairo. Manu takes it on the bounce. On the forehand. Low and hard to the backcourt, and Kubala's there. Jairo calls for the rebote. He makes the play. Bueno cuts it off. Here's the backhand from the 6th line. Powerful backhand by Manu. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Jairo to the inside. Manu with a beautiful catch behind the 11 line. Robote forehand by Jairo. Manu sets up for the rebote at the 10. Jairo makes the catch. Powerful costado stopped by Manu. Robote left side to the inside. Here's Kubala, backhand. Robote forehand. This one caught by Manu. Bueno from the 7 line, on the right side to the inside, and Jairo's there. Forehand by Kubala. Big bounce brought down by Manu at the 10 line. Jairo cuts it off. Backhand meant to pass. Stopped in the air by Manu. Bueno again. Backhand from the 8 line. Robote saved by Manu just above the pad. Jairo's on it. Jairo low and hard with that forehand. Stopped by Manu. Kubala from the side wall. Beautiful play. Robote save. Laid up. Stopped by Bueno. Bueno hard to the inside, and Kubala's there again. Beautiful catch by Kubala. Manu again. Big backhand, low and hard, and caught by Kubala. Manu from the 9 line. Scoop by Manu, backhand. Bueno to the outside, stopped by Jairo. Jairo with the carom. That is stopped by Manu. Manu comes over the top. Big right side, stopped by Kubala. He keeps it in play. Bueno makes the catch in the air. Here's the backhand, low and hard, caught by Kubala. Kubala to the inside, Bueno's there again. Manu again, backhand from the 9 line. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Jairo, caught by Manu. A low runner to the inside, stopped by Kubala. Kubala now from the 11 line. Back to the inside, Manu's there. Robote forehand, powerfully thrown wall-to-wall by Jairo. Robote forehand by Bueno. Kubala goes to the corner, tremendous catch at the 13 line. Costado to the inside, it scores. Such a well-played point by all 4 players. Bueno's Costado scoring to the inside.
Bueno going with the outside placement. Look at Jairo able to track this one down. How about Manu, though? I mean, he's brought his A game tonight.
There's the backhand. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Here's the catch by Kubala way up top. Ball stopped on the forehand of Bueno. Scoop by Manu. Here's the backhand. Rebote. Big right side by Manu. Kubala over the top. Manu is there. Ball tipped in the backcourt. That is a third point for Bueno and Manu. Bueno will have the serve for the Cyclones. Cortada is low. 4 points for Bueno and Manu. Bueno has the serve.
I mean, 10 straight points for the Cyclones, and if you were watching each of these points, too, I mean, you wouldn't think it was that decisive. I mean, nothing to show for this performance by the Devils.
There's been some really solid play there for the Devils. Great catching and solid catching here in the backcourt by Kubala.
Again, the difference is just not a whole lot of shots coming from higher up there in the front and not as consistent a catching by the opposing backcourt. Manu's been spot on for the Cyclones.
Manu blasts the backhand. Here's the backhand by Kubala. Rebote forehand. Here's a catch by Manu. Bueno cuts it off. Backhand from the 7 line. Manu down low. Backhand from the 8. Hard throw to the inside. Little kick off the sidewall. Kubala's there. Bueno. Tip ball. No shutout here in the second set. Jairo and Kubala get their first point. Jairo will have the serve for the Devils.
Again, nothing too complicated. I mean, soft backhand right on the sidewall makes for a more difficult catch, and Bueno finally with a miss.
Yeah, he's gone quite a few points without missing the ball up there in the front court. Like you said earlier, shots have been on. There's the hard serve by Jairo. Big backhand by Manu. Kubala is there. Manu from the 12 line. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall played by Jairo. Here's the backhand by Bueno. Kubala, backhand to the inside. Rebote forehand, thrown hard by Jairo. Rebote kicks all the way to the 4 line.
Oh,
drop
my.
shot, Rebote stopped by Jairo. Jairo blasts this to the outside where it scores. 2 points for Jairo and Kubala. Jairo has a serve for the Devils.
Well, Bueno trying to turn the Rebote into a drop shot. I mean, pretty good control. Jairo just got a good read on it. It floats off the sidewall. You see it. Got there in plenty of time.
Boom.
And then the Philo, you know, that's the shot that I prefer. If you track down a drop shot, the Philo, I mean, first of all, you have to read where it's going, and then it kind of opens up off the floor, too. I mean, it's twofold and not easy to line everything up and make the catch.
Powerful serve by Jairo. Here's Manu on the backhand. Rebote forehand by Jairo. Powerful costado. Manu for the Rebote. He goes to the floor to make the save. Jairo cuts it off at the 7 line. Big backhand out to the rebote. On the sidewall, Bueno makes a fine save. Here's Jairo from the 7. Outside placement, scooped by Bueno. Bueno's Costado 2-all.
What a shot.
Will score. 5 points for Bueno and Manu. Possible set, possible match point.
Hey, look at this. Doesn't get much better than this combination, Stu. The scoop into the 2-wall, and look at this. Opens up wide. He's thrown it twice on Jairo, and he's beat him
beautifully
pretty
done by
decisively
Bueno.
both
Very
times.
well done. There's Kubala on the backhand. He goes deep. Rebote coming out. Forehand rebote by Bueno. Jairo calls for it, sends it to the inside. Manu on the catch. Forehand from the 12 line. Backhand by Kubala. Manu, wall to wall from the left side. Powerfully thrown. Jairo's there. Manu now from the forehand. Tough catch by Kubala at the 13 line. Well played. Rebote for Bueno. Forehand rebote. Stopped deep in the backcourt by Kubala. Here's Manu over the top. Kubala to the outside. That took a big bounce and scores 3 points for the Devils. Jairo and Kubala. Still possible match point for Bueno and Manu. Jairo has the serve.
You said it, Stu. That ball kicked way up. I mean, Manu, known for his positioning. If he's that out of sorts, figure something was off there.
That took quite a bounce. No question. Took quite a bounce. Backhand by Manu. Rebote forehand. Manu backs up to take it on the right side. Hard throw to the inside, kicked up, and Kubala makes a great catch at the 12 line. Manu's there, backhand from the 11. Powerful throw by Jairo. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Kubala's there, backhand from the 12. Bueno cuts it off at the 7. Big backhand by Jairo. Rebote kicks out to the 4 line. Forehand rebote by Bueno. Rebote dropping. Jairo makes a great save from his knees. Here's Manu. Powerful forehand. Caught in the air by Kubala. Kubala now from the 12 line. Jairo calls for the rebote, plays it from the forehand to the inside. Manu's there. Backhand by Manu. There's a backhand by Kubala, powerfully thrown. This rebote coming all the way out to the 5 line. On the wall to score. 4 points for Jairo and Kubala. Still possible match point for Bueno and Manu. Jairo has the serve for the Devils.
And that backhand ended up right on the side wall as Bueno tried to make the save. I mean, really nothing he can do.
Bit of a comeback here for the Devils. First, just going to be happy without there being a shutout, but...
Yeah, I mean, 4 of the last 5 points, and this has become interesting all of a sudden here, Stu.
Beautiful catch by Manu off a hard serve by Jairo. Here's a backhand by Manu. Kubala, beautiful catch at the 11 line. Rebote forehand to the inside. Bueno has it. Backhand from the 7. Wall to wall. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand fired. Manu goes for the rebote. He makes the save. Kubala from the 12. Backhand to the inside. Rebote by Manu. Back to the inside. Big, big bounce. Brought down by Kubala. Backhand by Kubala to the inside. Manu's there, backhand from the 10 line.
Wow.
The score is 5-5, so this is possible set point here for the Devils in red. Possible match point for Bueno and Manu.
Feels like a must-win point for the Cyclones. I mean, giving away this second set, I mean, hard to say they really gave it away, though. I mean, all these points earned by the Devils, but up 4-0, you'd like to think it's pretty good position to close out the match.
Well, especially looking at that first set, 6-0.
I mean, 10 straight for the Cyclones, and now 5 of the last 6. Devils looking to push this to a third set.
Beautiful catch by Manu. Here's Kubala, backhand from the 11 line. Manu advances. Powerful, powerful backhand from the left side of Manu. Robote forehand by Jairo goes deep. Robote coming out. Bueno's on it.
Oh.
To the inside it goes, where it scores for the win. Point set in a hard-fought match for Bueno and Manu, taking it in the second set, 6-5.
God, that's a tough way to end for the Devils. I mean, tremendous play to get back into it. 5-5, and I mean, that's just perfect placement by Bueno. I mean, he hooked it a bit just above the pad, and you hook it. Yeah, take another look here. Yeah, I mean, the late notice on the Robote. Look at how this comes out. A little bit lower than he wants, but that's just above the pad. Kubala's got to get back in there, and he's hanging deep in the backcourt. Well, the reaction by Jairo tells you everything. Can't believe it. Kubala upset as well. 6-5, the Cyclones end our first match in straight sets. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one. And take a look here at the game day scoreboard. 1.5 points for the Cyclones, courtesy of Bueno and Manu. A straight set victory to get the game day started. Up next, we're going to have the #1 division doubles match. But first, we're going to hear from the winners, Bueno and Manu. Here they are.
All right, Bueno, Manu, congratulations on winning that match. What an intense second set. What were you guys thinking about during the entire period of that second set?
Get the job done. You know, there was a couple, we let them get 1 point, then it turned into 2 or 3, and then they got all the way up on us, but the whole mentality was just finish, get the job done. You know, we don't want to make a third set if we don't have to. You know, we played a pretty good first set, we played a pretty good second set, you know, we just needed to finish the job.
And then, Manu, you've been playing with Bueno for a couple of seasons at this point. How is it like playing with Bueno?
Yeah. ¿Cómo te sientes jugando conmigo?
Comfortable, very happy to play with Bueno. He's a very good player, and we had a good chemistry, so perfect.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. See what else happens on today's game day.
Thank you. Let's go. Go Clones. Go Clones.
And up next, top division doubles matchup here. I see Ferronda and Manu for the Cyclones taking on Alex and Urbieta for the Devils. The first time we're seeing this pairing for the Devils. Alex coming over here, opening season of Battle Court. Lost his first 2 matches he played back on opening night. That was September 2nd when they took on the Fireballs. But he's got Urbieta behind him today looking for a different result. The Cyclones, Ferronda and Manu, second time playing together this season. They lost the hands of Zuleika and Benny back on the 3rd of September. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our second match of the game day, top division doubles. Representing the Devils, we have the team of Alex and Urbieta. And for the Cyclones, we have the team of Ferronda and Manu. There's a serve by Ferronda. We begin. Backhand to the inside. Here's Manu up at the 11. High hard throw, picked off overhead. Urbieta from the backcourt. Drop to the inside. There's Manu. Big backhand. Ooh, that's up at the overhead screen and out of play. First point. The second match to the Cyclones. Ferronda Manu.
So one of the benefits of playing back-to-back, but only after 2 sets, is that you stay warm. That could be key here for Manu. Clearly. And obviously the warmest guy there on the roster, on the court.
Urbieta in the middle of the court, backhand to the inside, pulled in by Manu. Manu at the 10, high hard throw. That's tipped by Urbieta right in the corner. 2 points. Cyclone serve.
Manu's been throwing bullets all night. He's off the left side. Toughest place to make that catch is in that corner where you're dealing with both the side wall and back wall. That's exactly where Manu put it for the Cyclones.
Big backhand by Urbieta. Robote. Forehand lined up by Ferronda. Drop to the inside. Urbieta gets there. This one just out of reach. Ferronda lines up another one. This one sticks inside. Alex pulls it in. Up at the 7. Big backhand. Manu stops it overhead. That one just does clear the overhead screen. Alex, Robote dropped inside. That's a big bounce. Manu steps back, controls it at the 12. Alex up at the 8, backhand, 2-wall. Caught by Ferronda. Ferronda hard back to the inside. On the wall, picked off. Good catch by Urbieta. Manu takes it off the sidewall again. Big backhand opens up. Urbieta's got it on the right side. Hard forehand, 3-wall play. Manu steps around it, plays it on the Robote. Dropped in the corner. Here's Urbieta. Ferronda at the 8. Backhand to the inside, low bullet. Back it up. Urbieta scooped it up. Here's Manu back at the 12. Urbieta now at the 11. Our backhand, kicking up and out. Robote forehand. Ferronda makes the play, puts it up the middle. Alex on the right side, drops it just above the pad. Ferronda comes cross court. His backhand launched in the corner. Robote forehand dug out. Alex puts it inside. Ferronda into the costado. It clips. Alex catches it in the air. Hard throw to the inside. One-handed scoop. That's tipped. First point for the Devils, Alex and Urbieta.
I tell you, we're seeing a bit more of an aggressive Ferronda than I'm personally used to seeing. Cutting off balls in the air, they're coming across the court. Some spot-on catches there by Ferronda.
Backhand to the inside, that's pulled in by Urbieta. Urbieta up at the 11, this one launched. Forehand Robote, play to the inside, picked off, here's Urbieta. Urbieta at the 10, backhand on the wall, that's pulled in by Manu. What a catch. Alex tracks it down. Big Robote, a little too strong. That's up at the overhead screen and out of play. Giving the Cyclones a 3-1 lead.
Alex, of course, used to a much higher overhead screen, making the adjustment here at Magic City for Fall Battle Court 2024. That one just took off. He was trying to get it past his opponents, but got to keep that overhead screen. Just got to keep it in mind.
Urbieta takes in the serve, opens up with the backhand. Manu pulls it off the side wall. Here's Urbieta back beyond the 13. Manu. Hard throw, that's right on the wall. Urbieta steps out of the way. Alex with the forehand Robote. Ferronda advancing on it, cuts it off in the front, backhand. Well, bullet into the corner. Urbieta's got it. Backhand on the wall, pulled in by Ferronda. This one launched up high. Urbieta back behind him, makes the catch at the 13 line. Manu steps up to this. Hard throw, that's right on the wall. Tough catch by Urbieta. Manu now up at the 10. More power behind this one, gets to Urbieta, back in the 13. Manu steps up again. Higher and harder. This one well out of reach. Alex alone for the rebote. He drops it to the inside. That's floating on the wall. Manu stops it. Urbieta back of the 12. Hard throw, picked off. Here's Manu. Urbieta on the left side. Manu just out of the way. Ferronda diving rebote, and that clears. Well done. Alex has to back up to the 10 line. Controls it on the forehand. Hard throw. Manu, clean miss. Rebote hooked. 2 points for the Devils.
That's dangerous. A little bit more reckless than we're used to seeing out of Manu. Trying to make that rebote play, just going right over the head of his front quarter, but front quarter's perfectly okay with it. Saw him coming. Was able to duck.
Outside serve. Manu handles it, comes over the top of the forehand, looking across. Alex steps in there, makes the catch on the forehand. Comes over the top. There's Ferronda on the inside, makes the play. Big backhand follows. Rebote left side. Drop to the inside. Manu makes the catch overhead. Backhand cutting close to the side wall. What a catch by Urbieta. Here's Manu now at the 12 line. Backhand floated into the corner. Urbieta steps up. High hard throw, kicking out. Rebote up at the 7 line. Ferronda powers it back into the corner. Here's Urbieta. Forehand rebote by Ferronda. Here's Alex in the middle of the court. Sidearm throw, picked off by Manu. Urbieta again at the 11 line. This one out to the middle of the court. Manu settles on the left side. Low runner. Taken in by Urbieta. Rebote forehand. Here's Urbieta now. Comes over the top with it. Slows it down. Manu waits for it on the right side. Back over the top at the 12. High off the front wall. Alex climbing the wall. He's down with the ball. Back over the top. Ferronda cuts it off. Urbieta now from the 11 line. Ferronda coming cross court. Makes another play. Here's Alex on the right side. Powerful forehand. What a catch by Manu up the wall. He's down with the ball. This one cutting back inside. Manu gets there. Urbieta reaching low at the 11. Big backhand again. Ferronda lines it up on the right side. Powerful rebote. Picked off by Urbieta. Urbieta higher and harder. Manu steps out of the way. Ferronda, there's a forehand rebote. Crossing. Alex has to dig it out. He does. Ferronda looking for it. Just out of reach. Here's Manu coming from the backcourt. Flying catch by Alex. Powerful backhand. Narrowly clears the overhead screen. Ferronda up at the 4 line. Turns it inside. Here's Urbieta. Urbieta the low bullet. Manu picks it off low on the left side. Backhand 2-wall. Caught in the air. Alex slows it down. Manu with a good read. He's up there. Backhand to the outside. Urbieta makes a rebote save. This one's got a big bounce. Ferronda now on the right side. Low and hard. Urbieta backing up, and he scooped it up. Manu up at the 10. Backhand lobbed up into the corner. Just out of reach of Urbieta. There's Alex. Rebote sticks inside on the wall. Picked off by Manu. Urbieta, great grab, backed up to the glass. Hard throw, that's cutting inside. Manu, another leaping play. Rebote forehand, played back to the inside, right to Manu. Manu's backhand opens up. Alex coming back for it. Another diving save high off the front wall. Slows it down for the moment. Manu gets there. Manu, oh, that caught the corner. Alex on the bounce again. Goes for the high 3-wall. Ferronda looking to line it up. He's in position, and he makes the save. On the bounce, Urbieta now on the forehand. Low and hard. Back inside. Here's Manu. Manu's backhand right on the wall. Urbieta with a good catch. Manu back at the 12 line to the inside. There's Urbieta. This one opens up to the middle of the court. Ferronda on the forehand. This one dropped at the feet of Urbieta. It's coming out. It's on the wall. Flicked up by Alex. That clears Ferronda. Clean miss. Manu gets there from the backcourt. 3-wall play of his own. Just out of reach of Urbieta. Alex looking to get out there. He makes another save right to the forehand of Manu, soft touch, drops it between them, and Alex gets there. Right off the sidewall, picked it off. Backhand 2-wall is too low. What a point by all 4 players. That goes to the Devils. We're tied 3-3.
So Alex has found his court positioning here at Magic City, moving to the backhand two-wall thrown by Manu. Taking the ball there on the bounce very effectively. Manu, beautiful catch there at the side wall. To the outside it goes. See Urbieta making a fantastic save. Just a series of tremendous points played by both the Devils and the Cyclones.
Ooh, Ferrona went for the serve, knocked it down. That's a point for the Devils. They lead 4-3.
Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Ferrona picks the serve into the 2-wall. That's thrown in to score. Quick point for the Cyclones. 4-4 is the score. The Cyclones serve.
Don't often see Ferranda pick the serve and throw the kill shot. He did so there. Beautiful 2-wall opening up. Alex just a couple steps out of pace for it.
Urbieta keeps this serve on the left side. There's a big backhand. Out to the middle of the court. Ferrona tracks it down, puts it inside. Good catch by Urbieta. Backhand coming in low, picked off. Here's Ferrona from the front court. Backhand lob to the inside. Urbieta high and hard. This is well out of reach. Comes shooting off the back wall. Ferrona turns the rebote. Urbieta, low runner, back to the inside. Manu calls for Ferrona to take it. He gets in there, lays it up. Urbieta from the backcourt. High hard one, stays up the middle. Ferrona looking for it again. Tracks it down and passes. That's right on the wall. Alex with a missed rebote. 5 points for the Cyclones. They have a possible set point.
Impressed with the play of all 4 players. Definitely impressed with Ferranda. Ferranda sometimes having some difficulty with these balls coming off the back wall. Also, more aggressive tonight than we've seen him in the past.
Right.
Very well done.
Low hard serve, that's an underserve. Second serve coming up for Ferranda.
That serve has to land between the 4 and 7 line.
Urbieta, low bullet. That's just above the pad. Scooped up by Manu. Back into the middle of the court. Alex has got it on the right side. Hard throw. Passing. Here's the rebote. Urbieta on the inside. Big backhand. Manu out of the way. Ferranda with the forehand rebote. Urbieta right there at the 10 line. Hard backhand. Stopped in the corner. Manu on the left side. Backhand cutting close to the sidewall. Urbieta's got it. Manu low runner back in the corner. That comes shooting out. Alex quick turn. That sticks to the inside. Manu picks it up. On the wall, Manu comes down with the ball backhand. Right in the corner. Alex looking for it on the back end. Saves it. Manu over the top. Urbieta calls him off. Makes the catch back at the 13. Hard to the inside. Manu steps up. Backhand again. Low bullet picked off in the corner. Urbieta higher and harder. Oh, what a catch back at the 13 by Manu. Manu with the 12. Crossing the sidewall. Urbieta handles it. Back on the inside. Here's Manu. Oh, that's right in the corner. Crouching down. Tough play by Urbieta. Manu there on the outside. Takes it in above his head. Forehand. Looking across the sidewall. Urbieta with a missed ball in the corner. Point and set. The Cyclones take it 6-4. 2 minutes, come back and play our second set.
An absolute bullet there at the end of that first set by Manu. Coming into the box hard, crossing the side wall, and scoring. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. Here we are in the DraftKings players' cage. Players coming back here to take their breaks in between sets and to prepare for matches.
Yeah, and the difference in that first set, Stu, just those early misses by Urbieta, uncharacteristic of what we've become accustomed to with his play in the backcourt. And when you're playing up to 6, you make those 2 mistakes, it gets away from you quickly. Again, too little, too late on the comeback. Cyclones win at 6-4. Great effort.
Fronton also doing a really good job here in this first set, making the rebotes, backing Manu up beautifully.
Beautiful catch there, up the wall, coming down with the ball. Manu again, look at this one, backhanded. Oh.
But perfect adjustment by Urbieta to make that save. Very well done.
Yeah, this was a wild point going the way of the Cyclones. Look at this one, talking about narrowly clearing the overhead screen. Good example for Fronton to hear that 2-wall. After going down a point, Cyclones able to tie it back up, 4-4 right there. Always got to be careful if you sit front row.
The splash zone.
Coming back here in the DraftKings players cage with Fronton and Manu in search of their first doubles win the fall 24 season. Just their second match played together. I mean, tough introduction to this division against Zuleika and Benny.
Can't tell if Manu has helmet head or he got a haircut. I think it's a haircut. Seems kind of trim there on the sides.
It looks to be. Well, he's been going since we started here at about 7 p.m. Played the first 2 matches of the day, and hope that he'll get his rest in between because he's going to be coming out for a 3rd time. What number match is that, Stu? Is he coming out match number 4 or 5 there a little bit later tonight? I think match 5. No, just 2 matches for him.
Just 2 matches at the opening.
But 2 back-to-back. Okay.
But 2 back-to-back.
There we go,
exactly.
Stu. Ready to go here with our second set. The Devils, Alex and Urbieta, will have the serve. Set 2 ready to begin. Devils serve. There's the serve. Our second set is underway. Good catch in the corner there by Urbieta. Backhand to the inside. Pulled off the side wall. Rebote forehand. Alex tracks it down. Puts it up the middle. Manu makes the catch back behind him. Forehand crosses the side wall. Rebote dug out by Alex. Fronton's got it low. Pushed out to the inside. Urbieta steps up. Forehand, high and hard. Looking to pass Manu. He does. Fronton tracks it down. Puts it up the middle. Urbieta took his eye off it. That ball missed up at the 8 line. First point of our second set to the Cyclones.
Urbieta known as a catching machine on both sides. Court positioning has been solid. Rare miss for Urbieta there. First point of the second set. Going to the Cyclones, Fronton and Manu. Wow, I butchered that last name, didn't I? Fronton and Manu. Sorry, Manu.
Serve takes Urbieta on the forehand, crossing the sidewall. 3-wall play. Manu makes a save on the bounce. Urbieta gets back in there, coming over the top. Fronton cuts it off. Backhand, that just launched. Alex staying up there at the 5 line. Now at the 4, drops it inside. What a scoop by Manu. Here's Urbieta back there at the 12. Manu leaping grab back behind him. This one cutting close to the sidewall. Urbieta at the 13. This one comes in low. Fronton, backhand again. Cutting on the inside. Alex just flicks it up. Forehand Rebote, launch past both Cyclones. Fronton tracks it down on the back end. Alex attacks, split placement. Manu gets off on the outside. Here's the forehand. Looking for the three-wall play. That's dug out. Nice save by Urbieta. Here's Manu. Hard forehand. Picked off. Urbieta backing up. Makes the catch at the 12 line. Manu back there at the 13. Lobs it up. Alex turns her bote out to the middle of the court. Faronda on the costado, winds it up. Picked up on the bounce. Urbieta on the forehand. High, hard throw. Just did clear. Urbieta ducks. Alex comes back. Lays up the rebote to the inside. Here's Manu at the 11. Backhand. Just launched again. Alex up there at the 5 line to the outside. Manu gets there. Manu on the backhand. Low runner. Trying to cross the sidewall. Urbieta gets up there. Urbieta slows it down. Hard backhand. Ooh, that just did clear. Faronda alone for the rebote. Powers it up the middle. Urbieta steps up. Sidearm throw. Crossing on the inside. Ooh, that really opened up, and it will score. Point for the Devils. 1-1.
Yeah, it did not just go to the back wall and come out. Crossed the side wall and came out. Tough play.
Rebote forehand, drop to the inside. Here's Manu, backhand. Opens up, what a catch by Alex. Alex saw forehand, Manu steps up, picks it off the wall. Forehand dropped inside. Oh, and he's going to get the second bounce to score. Well thrown by Alex. That's 2 points for the Devils.
Alex taking a couple more chances here on the shots, playing it low to the front wall. Having Manu move up, just throwing it out of the reach of Faronda. Well done by Alex.
Well, Faronda's got the serve, rifles it inside. Urbieta crouching down, caught it in the air. What a play. Manu back at the 11, high hard throw. Clears the overhead screen, takes Alex. Left side rebote, just lays it up. Faronda attacks, backhand. High and hard. Alex stays up there. Rebote dropped to the inside again. Here's Manu now on the forehand. Urbieta steps up, backhand. Hard throw, that's just out of reach. Manu out of the way. Forehand rebote played inside, cut off by Alex. Oh, the backhand got away from him. That's up in the overhead screen and out of play. 2-2.
So when the ball comes into the player's cesta, the player has to have control, meaning that he knows where it is in the basket. It can't bounce. That's juggling after the catch is made, but it will roll. And you want to roll it right up to the tip. Don't think Alex had control over that ball before he made that throw, which is why it wound up in the overhead screen.
Urbieta low hard forehand again, coming cross court. There's Faronda, good catch. Rebote forehand. Alex, hard throw over the top. Here's Manu, who runs around it to keep it on the left side. Low runner. Urbieta out of the way. Alex, left side rebote. Manu on the hop. Forehand over the top. Well, that one drops between them. Alex got to come back to the 10 line for the rebote. Faronda keeps the pressure on. Low runner. Picked off there. It's Urbieta, good read. Backhand to the inside. Manu's got it. Alex comes flying in there, makes the catch. Hard backhand. Just clearing again. That's cutting on the wall, and it scores for the Devils.
As you start running out of room making these rebotes, you're very aware, if you're in the backcourt, if you're moving backwards, where the back wall is, or you have a certain idea. See Alex here make a beautiful catch, then just a big, big backhand that takes off.
Outside serve is an ace. 4-2.
Beautiful serve by Alex. Again, he knows he's got two serves here. He keeps this one way outside, like way outside. Like that is, the only thing it could do better would be angle out, but that was pretty much well perfect outside placement on the serve.
Well, runner inside, good catch by Alex. Backhand to wall, caught overhead. Here's Faronda back over the top. Urbieta picks it off. Sidearm throw to the inside. Manu's got this one, backhand. Low runner picked off again. Oh, tough grab by Ferronda right on the sidewall. Lifts the backhand. Urbieta's got it. Manu lets that one come out. Rebote's up in the overhead screen. 5 points for the Devils. They have a possible set point.
Again, Ferronda's been doing an excellent job backing up Manu, catching a few more balls than we're used to seeing him make a play on. That one just dropping into a cestus, sent to the overhead screen on the rebote attempt.
Manu there at the 11 line. Big backhand. Alex looking to get out there for the rebote. Up at the 6 line. Throws it in the pad. That extends the set. 3 points for the Cyclones.
In this first set, or actually this match, Alex has been experimenting with low placements just above the pad. That one just a bit too low. Tough one.
Urbieta just did get to that serve. Big backhand inside. Stopped by Manu. Manu at the 11. This one kicking up. A leaping grab in the corner. Urbieta not going to let that come out. Ferronda in the front. Low runner inside. Stopped by Urbieta. Urbieta launches this one. Manu steps back. Makes the play beyond the 13. High hard throw. Clearing the overhead screen. Alex looking for the rebote. Hard to the inside. Scoop by Manu. Big backhand follows. Alex stays up there at the 5 line. Hard to the inside. Another scoop. Manu, high placement shot to the inside. Up the wall. Urbieta comes down with the ball. His
Overhead
forehand
screen.
is in the overhead screen. 4 points for the Cyclones.
Devils, in order to force a third set, need to finish this off now. Manu and Ferronda more than capable of coming back here.
Urbieta low and hard to the inside. Manu plays the rebote on the back end. Alex lets that one go between his legs. Urbieta hard to the inside. Picked up on the bounce. Here's Manu. Lifting backhand out. Rebote power back over the top. Manu keeps it on the left side. The low runner. Urbieta has to make the rebote save. He does so. Ferronda couldn't get there. Lets it come back to Manu. Comes over the top. On the inside. Crossing. Urbieta waits forward at the 13. Manu up at the 9 line. Backhand again. That passes. Alex looking forward on the back end. Rebote save on the left side. On the bounce. Scoop by Manu again. Here's Manu back there at the 12 line. This one lobbed up. That just does clear. Rebote on the inside. Thrown to the outside, and that's out of play. Ferronda and Manu have come back to tie it up at 5-5. The Cyclones, the possible match point. It is set point for the Devils. Looking to take this to a third set.
Alex looking down, but he's got no reason to. He went for the outside placement off that shot. Just happened to land wide. Good effort by Alex. Just have to keep it in those boundary lines there on the ground. I know Manu would like to finish this off here.
Hard serve. Here's Urbieta from the 11. Backhand to the inside. Good catch by Ferronda. Low runner. Stopped overhead. Urbieta the backhand. Ferronda's got another one. This one out of reach. Rebote comes shooting out. That's right on the wall. Alex turns it to the inside. Manu, that was dropping low. Caught in the air. Forehand rebote powered up the middle. Manu's got it again up at the 9 line. Low runner on the wall. Urbieta ducks. Alex turns the rebote. Ferronda's got it on the costado. Hard to the inside. Urbieta scoops it up. Manu at the 10. Big backhand. Clears the overhead screen. Alex winds it up. He's got a play on it. Oh, that split him up. The scoop is tipped. Point and set. The Devils, Alex and Urbieta take it 6-5. We got a third set in 2 minutes.
Just enough contact with the sidewall to turn that into a 2-wall and force the third set. Split set situation here. Ferronda and Manu won the first set 6-4. Second set went 6-5.
Yeah, take a look at some replays here.
Cortado rebote.
Yeah. That got him. early in the set. Look at the catching here by Alex. I mean, this outside serve, Stu.
Sick.
I mean, that's just about perfect. I mean, about 4 or 5 inches inside the boundary line.
Alex's athleticism is so impressive. That one, that's not Manu's scooping style. Usually he takes it what's called bote corrido, where you're taking it as you're moving up on the ball as opposed to going for the scoop there high on the right side. Not his play. Here we are back in the DraftKings players cage. See Alex getting some feedback there from Jairo and Urbieta. Jairo and Urbieta, of course, part of some of the longest points ever played in Battle Court here at Magic City. Manu taking his break there on a stool there. Would have liked to have finished it in straight sets, but he looks fine.
Yeah, I mean, can't say they gave it away, clawed their way back in the second set, and actually had an opportunity to steal that one away from the Devils and end it in 2. But here we are in the 2-minute break, just about 30 seconds left till we begin
and definitely,
set number 3.
Definitely impressed, remain impressed with Ferranda's play here in this match.
Yeah, I mean, the leap that guys make from year 1 to year 2 has been, I mean, it's been pretty consistent and pretty big, and that applies. Ferranda, you see there, Amiga Reina back behind him, who we'll be seeing a little bit later for the Cyclones.
Third set coming up next.
Yeah, how about Manu? He's been out there for, what, over an hour now? 8:07 here, so at least an hour straight of highlight. Going on to his 5th set, with a chance to make it 2-0. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our 3rd and decisive set. Ferranda and Manu serve to Alex and Urbieta. There's a serve by Ferranda. The 3rd set is underway. Urbieta comes out on the left side, picked off by Manu. Manu's backhand, that's right on the wall. Good step by Urbieta. Manu up at the 11 line, backhand to pass. Urbote lined up on the left side, that clipped. Ferranda comes cross court. Costado up the middle. Urbieta's got to come back forward. He makes a diving save. It's a 2-0 with a big bounce. Ferranda, hard throw up the middle.
What a scoop
by Alex. What a play. Ferranda again, this one dropped to the inside, soft touch. Urbieta picks it up at the 12. Backhand opens up. Manu reaching back behind him. This one high off the front wall. Robote left side, dug out. Manu again, even bigger backhand. Alex up at the 5 line, drop to the inside. Manu gets there. Alex waiting on it again. Forehand now, crossing the sidewall. Manu elects to play the rebote, turns it 2-wall. Alex knocked it down up in the front court. First point of our 3rd set goes to the Cyclones.
So credit to Alex. His court positioning was excellent. He moved with the ball beautifully. Just making that catch there on the right side, not allowing for enough bounce. You see Manu there, put it to the outside. Again, Alex is on top of this ball, but just kind of digging the cesta out there. Not able to get it in the basket.
Ball runner to the inside, scooped up by Manu. Manu from the 12. Powerful backhand. Alex looking for that rebote. Powered wall to wall. Beautiful throw for Ronda. Rebote saved to the inside. Urbieta steps up. Strong backhand, passing both Cyclones. Fronton again, there's Robote's save to the inside. Alex, flying catch, big backhand. Wow, that cleared Fronton up at the 2 line, turns it inside, not gonna get past Urbieta. Urbieta hard throw, picked off by Manu, good read. Manu now from the 10 line, hard throw again, kicking up and out. Robote forehand, Alex drops it to the inside on the bounce. Here's Manu now. That is right on the wall. Urbieta ducks. Alex lays it up. Manu back at the 12. High hard throw. Robote forehand. Push to the outside. Manu lets it pass. Fronton makes a spinning save. On the hop, Urbieta from the backcourt. Get across the side wall. Manu steps up. Backhand. Caught the corner. Urbieta takes off. Gets there on the right side. Forehand. Crossing. That's picked off the side wall. Urbieta back over the top. Here's Manu now from the 11 line. Slows it down. Urbieta waits for it. Controlling it on the left side. His backhand. Pulled in by Manu. Manu now higher and harder. Robote. And it died off the back wall. Alex lays it up. Oh, what a catch by Urbieta back at the 13. Able to pass on the return. There's Fronton. Robote save to the inside. Urbieta ducks. Alex makes it. Manu from the left side. Urbieta waits for it back at the 13 line. There's Fronton crashing into the side wall. Gets the backhand off. Floating on the numbers. There's Urbieta. Hard backhand. Urbieta just gets out of the way. And Alex missed the Robote. Another well-played point going to the Cyclones. 2-0.
Alex has been spot on here with his Robotes, both off the forehand and the left side. That ball came up on him a bit quick.
Serve gets by Alex. Urbieta, great catch in the corner. Robote drops between them. Alex got to come back to dig it out. He just did make the save. Manu, it's floating on the wall, gets up there at the 7 line, blasts the backhand, and it scores.
That was a tough one for Urbieta. Again, I think we may have seen Urbieta miss more in this match than we've ever seen Urbieta miss. Part of some of the longest points ever played at Magic City. That ball just missed to the inside, but look who was throwing it, Manu. Manu moved up on the ball and blasted it to the inside. Very well done. Devils looking a little dejected here, but no reason to. Only down by 3.
Urbieta again opens up with the backhand. Manu steps up. Oh, runner, that's right on the wall. Scoring again. 4 points for the Cyclones.
Manu is putting a little something extra on these backhands. I mean, when I think of Manu, I think about one of those World War II battleships and those whatever millimeter cannons are on the front of them. That's basically Manu. He's just big and he throws the ball hard.
And he's putting it right on the wall at, the 12 line, too.
He's absolutely capable of throwing bullets, and that's what he's doing. Primarily on that left side. And the closer he gets it to that side wall, the more likely they are to score.
A tough serve. Urbieta screen in the backcourt, still comes away with it. Robote forehand. Dropped inside. Urbieta got there at the 9. Big backhand. Oh, what a catch by Manu, leaping off the side wall. Alex Robote, hooked just above the pad. Fronton lets it pass to Manu in the backcourt. Urbieta's got this one. Low ball of his own. Stopped by Manu. Manu at the 12. High and hard, that's kicking out. Robote forehand tracked down. Out to the middle of the court. Fronton inside placement. Urbieta makes a stop on the right side, right over Fronton's head. Caught low. Fronton inside placement again. Urbieta slows this one down, crossing the side wall. Manu steps up, another backhand. Leaping in front of him, Urbieta with a great catch. Herbote dropped to the inside, big bounce. Urbieta there at the 11. Hard throw on the numbers. What a catch by Manu. Alex lets it pass, lays up the Herbote on the back end. Ferronda attacking. It's a 2-wall thrown in to score. 5 straight for the Cyclones. They have a possible set and a possible match point.
That was beautifully executed by Ferronda. He snaps a 2-all here.
That's
boom.
maybe the best we've seen from him.
Alex is there, but he's going to have to scoop it just out of position. Ferronda doesn't throw. He hasn't thrown many of them. So well done.
Urbieta lines it up on the forehand. Sidearm play. What a scoop by Manu. Backhand on the inside. Spectacular catch by Urbieta. Manu now from the 11, backhand on the wall. That scores for the win. Point set and a hard-fought match going to the Cyclones, winning it in 3 sets, 6-4, 5-6, 6-0. Straight points in the 3rd set, and the Cyclones, courtesy of Manu, they're responsible for all 3 points to begin the game day. Coming up next, I believe we're moving into the singles portion of today's performance. We got Bradley against Bueno in the 5th division.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
3 points for the Cyclones. So far, a clean sweep of the points as we move into the singles portion of tonight's performance. 4 matches remaining on the game day. 5th division doubles coming up next. Bueno for the Cyclones against Bradley of the Devils. Well, I got to give a little extra credit there to Manu. Not often you have to go out and play 2 straight matches, and it was a 3rd division and a 1st division match. About an hour and 15 minutes of play without a break, and Manu, winner of both, setting up his Cyclones. Pretty good position to take tonight's game day. We will hear from the winners, Ferronda and Manu. Here is the top team of the Cyclones.
All right, Ferronda, Manu, congratulations on winning that match. You guys are a new team this season for the Cyclones as Division 1. What is it like playing together?
Well, it's a pleasure to play with Laduch. You know that Laduch is the best backcourt nowadays. So, Manu, so it's a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to play with Manu.
And then, Manu, this is your 2nd match of the day. You play with such intensity. How do you prepare to have matches like that?
You have to be prepared mentally that it's going to be a tough match, long match. So try to catch and don't miss the ball. And this is what we did, and we had a good result. Thank you.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens on today's game day.
Thank you.
Singles up next. 1 point up for grabs between Bueno and Bradley. Boy, how about the way Bueno played in the first match today, Stu? If he can carry that over into singles, you like his chances here against Bradley. Known for his power, but a tough matchup anytime he takes the court in singles, given his style.
Especially these last 2 seasons.
First and only matchup in the regular season between these two. Let's get it going here. Division 5 singles, Bueno and Bradley. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our 3rd match of the game day. Representing the Cyclones, we have number 22, Bueno. And for the Devils, number 4, Bradley.
Here's the serve by Bueno. We begin. Big right side by Bradley to the inside. Stopped by Bueno and a fine catch at the 11 line. There's a backhand by Bueno from the 10 line. Bradley's there. Bueno takes it in the air. Drop shot. Bradley takes off. Gets there. Gets it. Drop shot. 1, 2 bounces. It scores. Bradley is on the board first for the Devils here in this singles match.
Well, Bradley known for his power, showing you a little bit of the finesse here with the soft touch, coming with the drop shot. Bueno shooting that about the 8 line. Bradley was a former track star at the University of Miami. Not the right guy to try to drop it in against. Gets up there in plenty of the time. Beautiful control to get the first point of this match.
Powerful serve by Bradley. Bueno sends it deep. Robote forehand. Here's a catch by Bueno at the side wall. Backhand by Bueno. Bradley from the 8 line to the inside. Robote forehand. That ball missed. We're all tied up 1 point apiece. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
Yeah, they were playing up there closer to about the 9 line, both players in that rally. That's going to favor Bueno. Front quarter, no more for playing up there. Bradley as a back quarter tends to hang deep there in the back court as well. The Robote, not the strength of his game.
Big right side by Bradley, stopped by Bueno. Bueno goes deep from the left side. Robote forehand by Bradley, passes. Bueno on the Robote, low and inside. Here's Bradley, backhand from the 8 line, powerful throw. Bueno from the 9, he goes deep, that hits the overhead screen. 2 points for Bradley of the Devils. Bradley serves.
Yeah, when you see a backhand sail that high up in the overhead screen, it's usually an issue of control of the ball in the basket. Again, you mentioned, Stu, not necessarily juggling it, but that ball rolling around, maintaining contact with the base of the basket, and just sending it up way higher than you would like to.
Powerful serve by Bradley, handled well by Bueno. He sends it to the corner, not coming out on much. Bradley makes a phenomenal Robote save on the right side. Bueno to the outside. Bradley follows it, makes the catch. Great catch. A carom. Doesn't open, stopped by Bueno. Bueno's carom. And interference has been ruled. The point will be replayed. Bradley serves. That was a good move by Bradley.
Yeah, they're very smart.
Yeah, no, he could have pushed him out of the way and wound up blowing that interference call, but as soon as he came
he tried to get through
here,
and then
put his hands up.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
what you got to do in order to get the interference call.
Yeah. And again, if Bradley were to go for that ball, would have lost the right to request interference there. I mean, you only get one chance at it. You either go for it or you stop, let the referee make the call. He did. 2-1. Bradley leads, serving again.
Here's the backhand by Bueno. Bradley from the left side. Backhand from the 8 line. Bueno with the catch in the air. Back to the inside. Bradley turns to make the save. Big backhand. Stopped by Bueno. Bradley, perfect positioning at the 7 line. Changes things up. To the sidewall it goes, where it scores. Fine effort by Bueno to try to chase that down. Bradley has 3 points and the serve.
Well, it's twice he scored on the drop shot in this match. I mean, we've seen it a little bit more in the practices, especially from the outside. Bradley mixing in the drop shot For a guy who's known for his power to be able to change speeds like that and maintain control.
And get some play off the sidewall too, which is really important
Yeah,
there.
I mean, that's going to be, I'm sure the other fives are watching this match and they're taking note of a different Bradley this year in singles. And it goes with an unorthodox style too. It's, long, rangy player, difficult to play against. This is a difficult matchup, but then you add these shots.
He makes it work for him, though. Bradley absolutely makes that unconventional form work for him. Here's the backhand by Bueno to the inside. Wall to wall, out to the rebote. Bradley makes the save. Ball tipped to the inside. 2 points for Bueno. Of the Cyclones, he has the serve.
And haven't seen Bueno really go for any two walls yet. Had success in the doubles match. But again, once Bradley tracks down the first shot attempt, which was the drop shot, he's a little more reluctant to throw, a little more hesitant, respects the defense that Bradley possesses.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Big right side by Bradley, stopped by Bueno. Backhand by Bueno. Rebote forehand to the inside. Ball tipped back at the 10 line. That is a 4th point to Bradley of the Devils. He has the serve.
And right at Bueno's feet, late play with the sidewall. A lot going on there at the last second, making that catch a little more difficult.
There's the backhand by Bueno. Hard throw to the inside. Rebote forehand by Bradley down low. Bueno makes a fine catch. Ball tipped. 3 points for Bueno, the Cyclones. He serves.
That's been all right sign for Bueno really in this match, getting him back in. Second forehand that scored. And getting Bradley off of his footing too.
Here's Bradley from the right side. Hard throw to the inside. Coming up on Bueno. He makes a clutch catch. Here's Bradley from the 8 line. Karam lands in and scores. 5 points for Bradley. Possible set point.
He's got a long and slow windup, but he throws it so hard that even with a read, you can't get out to it in time. Look at this.
And that's throwing it from the sidewall, too.
Sidearm Karam from the inside.
Yeah, that's tough. Effective, but tough to throw. Here's Bueno on the backhand. Hard throw to the inside. Stopped way up high by Bradley. Bradley's forehand clears. Rotate forehand by Bueno. Ball tipped. That's 4 points for Bueno of the Cyclones. He has the serve. Still possible set point for Bradley.
Bueno's rebote, underrated part of his game. Get good power, sneaky power, and also tremendous control, and he puts it right on the wall there.
Very well done by Bueno, no question. Backhand by Bradley. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Stopped by Bradley. Backhand with a lighter touch. Bueno makes the catch. Bueno sends it deep. Rebote coming in low. Bradley makes the save. Here's Bueno up the 6 line. Low and inside. That will score. 5-5. This is set point.
Again, no reason to switch it up. Again, heavy dose of hard forehands to the inside and no answer for Bradley.
Bueno's ability to focus on making that catch, get the ball settled in his cesta.
I mean, look at that, though.
Just beautifully done.
I mean, it's crossing as Bradley's reaching the cesta to the side wall. And just right where you want it. Perfectly done by Bueno.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Bradley moves up to make the catch. Powerful throw from the forehand. Bueno looks to the rebote, makes the save. Bradley will move to keep that on the forehand. Big throw to the inside. Bueno's there. Backhand from the 9 line. Rebote forehand by Bradley. Well thrown, caught by Bueno. Bradley, beautiful catch at the 10 line. Controlled backhand, caught by Bueno. Here's Bradley on the right side. Sidearm carom is out. Point and set. A hard-fought set to Bueno of the Cyclones. He wins the first set 6-5. We'll put 2 minutes on the board, come back out and play our next set. There was a violence of that right side.
Yeah, it looked like he just hooked it a little bit. Again, that's a risk coming from the sidearm. Worked out well for him in the early part of that set, but in the end, cost him 6-5. Bueno comes back and takes it.
Tremendous control. Here we are in the DraftKings players cage. And Andrew, if I'm not mistaken, with DraftKings now, you're able to get a line on which team you think is going to win the game day.
I've been hearing that too, Stu. Our sources are confirming that. Game day wagering now available through DraftKings. You can pick today, for example, the Devils to win the day or the Cyclones, whichever team you like. You may like the matchups, whatever you think. Pick either team. That option now available through our partners over at DraftKings.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. About a minute to go before we begin our next set in this, which is our 3rd match of 6 scheduled matches on the evening here. A close one there. Bradley will come out and have the serve. There you have Bradley on the left-hand side of your screen. Bueno on the right-hand side of your screen.
Now, last season in this 5th division, Bueno just 3-2, a little bit surprising. That was all, but you had Ben in that group who's now moved up to a 4. Correa played great highlight last season, 4-1.
About 15 seconds left here in this break period. See if Bueno's able to finish this in straight sets for the Cyclones, or if they force a 3rd set.
One matchup between these two players back in the spring went Bueno's way. See if he can add another win right here. He's got the first set.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our next set. Bradley will have the serve for the Devils. There's a serve. We begin with an over serve. First fault, second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Second serve is good. Here's Bueno on the return. Catch by Bradley. Backhand. Rebote forehand. Rebote forehand to the inside. Here's Bradley. Bradley winding up 2-all. Lands in and scores. Bradley will get the first point of this second set. He has the serve.
Well, Bradley's showing you everything in the bag tonight. A couple drop shots in set one and coming out with a Costano 2-all to begin set number 2. And it's not often we see Bradley throw it. That one worked out well. Good power. Beat Bueno to the outside.
Yeah, very well done. Two bounces ruled before the catch was made. That's a second point for Bradley.
Yeah, just did get that second bounce. I mean, Bradley really taking advantage of the lower pad here in this season. He's firing these serves in, I mean, a couple inches above the pad consistently. And Bueno's back there about the 12 line.
Beautiful catch by Bueno. There's the backhand. Bradley from the 8 line. Hard throw to the inside. Bueno's there. Backhand. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Low and hard to the inside. That scores on the return. Bueno's on the board. He has the serve for the Cyclones.
Well, again, I mean, forehand Robote crossing the side wall. And Paul's got a lot of spin kicking off at that angle.
Bradley going down low to try to make it, just missed it.
I mean, again, but that's the same type of throw that got him in the first set. Just hasn't yet made the adjustment.
Bradley on the forehand from the 12 line. Here's Bueno. Backhand from the 8. Wall to wall from the left side. Rotate left side, 2-all. Caught in the air by Bueno. Bradley, great catch. He kept that in constant motion. The backhand did hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. We're all tied up 2 points apiece. Bueno has the serve for the Cyclones.
Well, often when your opponent is trapped on the inside, the player likes to throw the 2-all. Bueno with a really good hip fake got Bradley going the opposite way. Talked about the length of Bradley, able to make that one-handed catch, but the control and other issues, setting that up in the overhead screen.
Backhand by Bradley, powerfully thrown to the inside. Bueno's there. Big backhand by Bueno. Bueno to the inside. He makes the play. Robote forehand by Bradley. Mid-court placement stopped by Bueno. Bueno sends it deep. Bradley cuts it off. Backhand. Two-all opens up and scores for Bradley. 3 points for Bradley and the Devils. Bradley has the serve. It's an unconventional 2-all, but it's working.
Well, he throws it with such power that if it does clip the side wall first, it doesn't give you a whole lot of time to react. I mean, you see Bueno there. That ball is probably about the 4 line before he starts moving. And then it's by on the outside.
Powerful, powerful serve by Bradley will score. 4 points for Bradley. He serves. Yeah, that just, I mean, it comes across the service box perfectly, lands in, crosses the sidewall in front of Bueno. Really difficult to make a play on that serve.
And coming in low, too.
Low and hard. There's the backhand by Bradley. Catch. And the backhand by Bueno. Robote forehand, low and hard to the inside. Bueno's there. Backhand from the 7 line. Bradley with a big reach. There's a return from the 9 line. Bueno sets from his knees. He makes the play. Bradley low and hard. Beautiful catch by Bueno down low. Robote forehand. Here's Bueno. Bradley, forehand rebote. Caught by Bueno. Going hard to the inside. Stopped by Bradley. Bradley. Tremendous effort. The blind backhand landed on the pad. 3 points for Bueno with the Cyclones. Bueno serves.
I mean, this was no look. All the power he could get behind it. And look at where this goes. Right on the top of the pad.
My, oh my. Great situational awareness there for Bradley. Here we see Bueno, who has the serve tying into his cesta. There's a backhand by Bradley to the inside. Bueno from the 9 line. Bradley's there. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Rebote forehand by Bradley. That's going to be a tough one. Beautifully caught by Bueno. Rebote forehand by Bradley. Here's the catch by Bueno. He winds up. Costado 2-all opens and scores. 4-4 is the score. Bueno has the serve for the Cyclones.
Well, it's worked for him all night, Stu. The 2-all for Bueno.
Continues to. Very well done.
Just throws it well, just above the pad. And the way he throws it, too, gets a little extra spin, opens up wide, beating Bradley net side. Shows you how well that one was thrown.
There's a forehand by Bradley, low and hard, and caught by Bueno. Backhand from the 10 line. Rebote, it's a 2-all. Bueno going for it to the outside, has a tip ball. 5 points for Bradley and the Devils. It's a possible set point. So if Bradley's able to finish this off, that'll force a 3rd set. Bradley there getting some feedback from team captain Jairo. Be curious to see if Bradley takes advantage of that first serve here and blasts another one in.
He's had more success going to the outside. I mean, moving Bueno around. These rallies along the inside portion of the court have pretty much all gone Bueno's way. See if he throws something, move the defense around.
Powerful, powerful serve, stopped by Bueno. Bradley makes the catch at the 8 line. Big right side, Rebote coming out. Rebote by Bueno is caught by Bradley on the return. Powerful throw, caught by Bueno. Bueno to the outside, and it scores off the frame of Bradley cesta. It is 5-5. So this is match point for Bueno, set point for Bradley.
Gave it right back to Bueno. Same type of miss, waiting for it on the outside with the forehand. Just couldn't time it up.
There's the backhand by Bradley, powerfully thrown to the corner. Rebote coming out. Rebote saved by Bueno. Here's Bradley. Bradley low and hard to the inside. Tough one on the Rebote. Bueno makes a phenomenal save. Here's Bradley from the 8 line. Changes things up to the side while it goes. Bueno makes the stop. Catch by Bradley. Bradley low and hard to the inside. Bueno's going to chase it down. Will not make the play. This will go to a 3rd set. Point and set to Bradley of the Devils. We have split sets. 6-5 for Bueno, 6-5 for Bradley. 3rd set coming up in just 2 minutes.
Well, we played the maximum through 2 sets. 6-5 Bueno the first set. 6-5 Bradley in set number 2. Bueno made a great save on the first Rebote, but just couldn't get it done the second time around. Take another look here. Low and hard. Bueno lets it pass. No, he's going to have to dig it out, and what a save. Look at Bradley here, soft touch. I mean, this catch crossing the sidewall, lines it up, back up the middle, scoop by Bradley. And then Bradley, again, just cuts it off. Softer touch, doesn't give Bueno a chance on that rebote.
Very well done.
It ends at 6-5.
A lot of thought on the part of both players behind each one of their throws. Very well done. Back in the DraftKings players cage. Bueno getting plenty of feedback there from Amiga Reina in the helmet. Fronda played a good one in doubles there earlier on his left. Then we take a look at Bradley. Bradley always maintaining his composure. Always. Anytime you see him in the players cage here in between sets. Always maintaining his focus.
Important to keep in mind the game day score too. Cyclones lead 3-0. And at this point of the day, just played 2 doubles matches so far. So we have a point to be awarded here, another singles match coming up next, and then 2 doubles to close it out. Still anyone's game day, but this point, if it goes the way of the Cyclones, could secure at least a tie.
About 20 seconds before we come to our third and final set. See Bradley tying into his cesta there. That hand just sits on top of the wicker basket. Leather glove over the top of the hand. Hand just basically slides in there. The only thing that holds that hand in there is that black cinta that Bradley's affixing right now.
And there's some guys, I mean, they change the tie throughout the set. There's some guys, they get one good tie, they leave it on the rest of the set.
That's usually Bradley too.
That
Bradley
usually is.
Yeah. But he's going into a third set here.
Get the good tie on, ready to go. Third set to decide this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our third and final set in this match. The first player to reach 6 points will win the match. Bueno will have the serve for the Cyclones. At least they're wearing. There's the serve. We begin. Ball tipped by Bradley up high on the right side. Bueno gets the first point of the third and decisive set. He has the serve.
Well, you want to stay on the ground at all costs, trying to make that catch. Bradley leapt, threw off the timing. As we mentioned time and time again, not much margin for error within that basket, Stu.
Here's Bradley on the backhand of the inside. Rebote, forehand. Catch by Bradley. Bradley low and hard to the inside. Scoop by Bueno. Costello, 2-all, perfectly executed off the scoop by Bueno. Bueno has 2 points and the serve. He's been doing that all night, huh?
Yeah, I mean, this is the best he's thrown the 2-all at any point in his career.
Well, especially with the scoop.
I mean,
it's a beautiful combination.
One better than the next, and he's thrown 4 so far today. There was a time where if you were the opponent, you want Bueno to shoot a shot. I mean, wasn't throwing the 2-all consistently.
Yeah, about 2 years ago, he was consistently hitting the pad, dropping it out of bounds. Not today.
Or even if he did throw it, I mean, it wasn't opening up like that to score.
Really not this past year.
No.
He's been throwing it really well all year long.
I mean, last season, great play with Manu, just keeping the ball inside, more conservative, but opening it up here in 6th season, like to see that.
Here's the backhand by Bueno, powerfully thrown. Rebote forehand by Bradley, catch by Bueno. Bueno low and hard, and it scores. 3 points. For Bueno, he has the serve.
And going back to what brought Bueno back into the first set, hard forehands to the inside. Kind of went away from it in the second set, just elevating the forehand enough that Bradley wasn't reliant to make that play front ways. That one, he had to go for it and knocked it down. Well done.
Long carom is out. 4 points for Bueno of the Cyclones. He serves.
Just trying to get a quick point. backfired there. Now 4 point in favor of Bueno. 4-0 in this third set.
Ball tipped off the serve. Bueno has advanced to 5 points. This is possible match point for Bueno of the Cyclones.
And just coming undone here in the third set now. That's the first miss off a serve, and that one was well off the wall. Not expecting Bradley to miss that one.
There's a backhand by Bradley. Robote, left side by Bueno, very much to the inside. Beautiful catch by Bradley, big backhand. Robote comes to the inside at the sidewall. Bueno makes a save. Bradley on the catch. Bradley low and hard to the inside. Scoop by Bueno. Robote by Bradley. Bueno's there, takes it in the air, fakes the 2-all. Bradley makes the catch. Bradley with the 2-all. Opens up, Bueno stops it. Carambolo return for the win. Point set in a hard-fought match for Bueno of the Cyclones, taking it 6-0 in the third set.
And with that, adding a 4th point for the Cyclones on the game day. Cyclones have secured a tie. 3 matches remains to. They got to win just one of these next 3. Second division singles, Amiga Reina takes on Jairo in just 3 minutes. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there. Blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got it. Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Sherry picks it up in the front court with it inside. Another one. Game day score with the Cyclones moving their way up that standings page. 8.5 on the season, within 2 of the first place Renegades. Devils 1.5 points on the season and still looking for their first points of the game day. We're going to hear from our winner, Bueno, second time today. Here he is.
Bueno, congratulations on winning that match. You have 3 matches today on this game day. How do you mentally and physically prepare for such tough matches?
When I see my name 3 times on the schedule for game day, I like to pretend that not only is the other team against me, the people that made the schedule are against me. So I got to go out there and prove them all wrong. Everybody's watching, right? All eyes on me. Unfortunately, I made a lot of mistakes out there. Got deeper in the sets than I wanted to, but luckily I was able to finish, and it's not over. You know what I mean? I got one more. Got the team on my back, you know. Got unfinished business from last year. So here we go.
Well, Bueno, again, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens on today's game day.
Thank you.
Continuing on here in the singles portion of the game day, second division, Amiga Reina out there for the first time here in this second division, taking on Jairo, mainstay in this second group and one of the best singles players over the last 5 seasons.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one for Amiga Reina.
Jairo combined record last year in 25 total matches across 2 doubles teams and singles. He was 21-4, including a singles record. I believe that was, 4-1. Amiga Reina last season in the third division, moved up here this year to Group 2, 2-3 in singles last year. Going to be a tough test. See how this one goes. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our 4th match of the game day. Second division singles. Representing the Cyclones, we have number 44, Amiga Reina. And for the Devils, number 31, Jairo. We begin this match with an overserve. Second serve coming up. Oh my, that is an overserve, a double fault to begin this match. That goes to Jairo. First point, he now serves.
So Migarena back quarter, not doing a lot of serving except in singles. That one going over.
Good serve there by Jairo. Back into the inside. Dropped in the corner. Forehand rebote save by Jairo. Big backhand by Migarena. Jairo again on a knee. Makes rebote save on a bounce. That ball tipped. Migarena advancing. Couldn't get up to it. That's 2 points. Jairo serves.
Jairo doing a good job of just keeping Migarena on the move. Make him move forward. Make him move back.
Migarena back there at the 13 line. Little bullet picked off in the air by Jairo. Jairo high and hard. That's kicking out. Migarena gets out there. Spinning rebote save. Jairo made a tough scoop. Forehand to the inside. Right on the wall. Picked off by Migarena. Great catch. Jairo lets it pass. Looks for the rebote. Makes a save to the inside. Migarena steps up into the costado. Hard to the inside. On the wall. There's a one-handed scoop by Jairo. Migarena diving save, digs it out,
Beautiful.
Clears the overhead screen, and it scores. Great effort by Migarena. He gets the point and the serve.
Yeah, that rebote was absolutely beautiful. Migarena having a lot of difficulty with the overhead screen at the opening of the 2024 fall season. Getting a lot of practice in. Been figuring out this front wall. Excellent rebote play.
Jairo from the 12 line, big backhand, and Migarena waits for it. Rebote opens up as a 2-all. Jairo's got it in the middle of the court. On the forehand, right back to him. Migarena keeps it on the left side. One gets by Jairo. He waits for the rebote, pushed it outside of Migarena. Tip ball. That's 3-1 in favor of Jairo.
And Migarena not sure whether or not to go for it on the scoop or try to catch it in the air. Always want to catch the ball before it touches the floor. Doesn't always look fancy, and the scoops look nice. But if you have points and money on the line, you want to catch that ball in the air, prevent that ball from touching the floor at all costs.
Backhand inside. Here's Jairo up at the 8. Wall to wall. Migarena out there for the rebote. Powers it inside. Picked off by Jairo. Backhand. Launched into the corner. Rebote comes shooting out. Oh, fall down rebote. 2-wall. Oh, but that's too wide. That caught the line. Any part of the line is out. That is a point for Jairo of the Devils.
So, got to give Migarena credit. He went for a shot, went for a kill shot.
That was
a rebote. I mean,
was close.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's just really figured out catching and throwing on this particular court. If he can incorporate shots with that, becomes a bit more of a dangerous player. One thing Migarena has shown is continual improvement since first beginning in February.
Here's Jairo on the forehand. Power to the inside, backing up. Migarena scooped it up. Hard throw up the middle. Jairo on the rebote, forehand. Migarena steps around him. Costado back to the inside. One-handed scoop is tipped. That's 2 points for Migarena. He serves.
Jairo, of course, will catch and throw and volley all day long. Not used to seeing Migarena throw shots, but the positioning of that ball was really well done. See, winds up, goes back to the inside quick. Migarena getting some positive feedback there from team captain Manu.
Powerful serve, crossing the sidewall. What a pick by Jairo. Backhand right in the corner. Amigarena Robote just laid up. Jairo runs around him, keeps it on the right side. Hard throw at the feet. The scoop is missed. 5 points for Jairo of the Devils. He has a possible set point.
That's Jairo's bread and butter, man. You put it on his right side, he just blasts it to the inside consistently.
Here's Amigarena with the backhand. Jairo looking for the Robote, powers it up at the 7 line. Taken in by Amigarena. There's a 2-wall.
My, oh my.
Thrown in to score. Three points for Amigarena.
Beautiful 2-wall there by Amigarena. Again, you're down, facing. Your opponent's got possible set point. Throw it.
Jairo from the 12 line. Dropped in the corner. Amigarena not going to get back in there. Point and set. Jairo wins it 6-3. 2 minutes will come back and play. Set 2.
So here we are, 2-minute break in between sets. Devils with their first chance to get some points on the game day. Here we are in the DraftKings players cage. You see Jairo there on the bench. Jairo, one of those players who once he gets a good tie on, he will keep his hand in that cesta. Getting feedback there from Inaki. On the Cyclones side of the DraftKings players cage, see Amigarena getting feedback from his teammates. We saw some shots from Amigarena, not something we're used to seeing happen. Very well done. Jairo, though, for the Devils coming out on top there in that first set. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points will win the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. They're currently playing the 4th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Just less than a minute to go before we begin our second obligatory set in this match. Once again, Jairo's game not particularly flashy, not a lot of shots. Jairo prefers the volley. We see Amigarena there trying out some shots that we have not seen him throw before in Battle Court. See if he was able to make anything happen in this second set, which will begin right about now.
We are ready to begin set number 2. Amigarena will serve to Jairo. There's a serve by Amigarena. We begin our second set. Backhand by Jairo. Amigarena makes Robote save. Jairo steps up, he's got it in the air, blasts the backhand up at the 8. Robote comes shooting out, not a lot of space. Amigarena turns it from the left side. Jairo, low and hard, back inside. What a scoop by Amigarena. Oh, and that died off the back wall. First point of our second set. 2, Amigarena of the Cyclones.
We know anything about Amigarena, he can throw bullets off that left side. That's exactly what he did there. And again, the harder you're able to throw it if you pass your opponent, depending upon how you hit the back wall, you don't give them much play.
Jairo comes out on the right side, right at the feet of Amigarena. He's got it in the air. The 2-wall lands in, and it scores. 2 points for Amigarena.
Tell you, Amigarena looked unsure as he was throwing that 2-wall, but it went high to the side wall, cut to the front wall, bounced in. Just out of reach of Jairo.
Low hard serve. Jairo gets up there as a cross. Nice backhand right in the corner and scoring. Quick point for Jairo. Cuts the deficit to just 1. Jairo serves.
Amigarena saw it too as it passed and was dropping right into that corner. Not necessarily going to be a Chula where there's no play on it, but not much on that rebote.
Amigarena back at the 13. Hard throw. Rebote comes out. Jairo powers it, and that just does clear. That's cutting inside off his footing. Amigarena lays it up. Jairo attacks up at the 7 to the outside. That will score. The outside placement ties it up. 2-2.
Jairo having a lot of success with this outside placement. Scopes out where his opponent is. Sees Amigarena sidestepping back to the inside. Throws it outside, just out of reach. Well done.
Oh, the serve stays inside. 3-2. Jairo leads. Fault over serve, second serve coming up. Amigarena's got that serve, backhand to the inside. Rebote comes shooting out. Jairo powers it inside. Amigarena's backhand. Oh, that's dying in the corner. Jairo spinning save. Amigarena attacks, cuts it off up at the 7. Oh, bullet picked off now by Jairo up in the front court. Amigarena backed up to the 10. Powerful backhand. Jairo stays with it. Rebote save to the inside. Backing up. Amigarena's at the 11 line. Hard throw again. Jairo stays up at the 8. Spinning save. Amigarena on the costado. Hard to the inside. Jairo gets back in there. Great scoop. Backhand. Right into the corner. Amigarena's looking for the rebote. Takes Jairo to the outside. Scoop made. Hard forehand right at his feet. It will score. 4-2. Jairo leads in this second set.
Jairo just maintaining his composure, playing the game that we're used to seeing him play. Making solid catches and throws.
Hard serve, crossing deep. What a catch by Amigarena, back down to 13. Oh, that rebote came out high. Good save by Jairo, lays it up. Amigarena into the drop shot. Jairo takes off. Oh, he gets up there. Quick turn on the drop shot. It's going to be a tough rebote. Amigarena's got it on the inside to score.
Beautiful play by both players.
What effort by Amigarena. He gets the point, his third.
Tremendous play by both players. Again, heavy-duty focus on exactly where they're throwing the ball. Jairo gets this drop shot. Sends it back to the inside. Look at this focus by Amigarena. Boom to the inside, just out of reach of Jairo. So well done. No play off the rebote.
Oh, Jairo there again at the 12 line, pulls in the serve. Amigarena gets out there. Rebote save coming up the middle. Jairo winds up the forehand, hard throw back to the inside, not a lot on it. Amigarena digs it out back there at the 13. Jairo again, hard to the inside. That will score. That's 5 points for Jairo. He's got a possible set and a possible match point.
Can see Jairo finishing this off here, but Amigarena is going out swinging in every set. No, just that one sound, literally sounded like an alarm tune.
Hard serve, handled there by Amigarena. Oh, the backhand is up in the overhead screen. Point, set, and match. Jairo wins it in straight sets, 6-3, 6-3. First point of the game day, going the way of the Devils. The captain, Jairo, delivers. You're going to see Jairo, I believe, Stu, for a third time coming out of the final match. Him and Urbieta will take on Ferronda and Amigarena. Before we get to that, we're going to have the, looks like the 5th division coming out next. CRB and Kubala take on Ron and Rock.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Game day score. See the first point for the Devils. They got a chance to come back and tie things up at 4-4. That's the best they can do. Cyclones have a chance to win the day. They're going to need one of these final 2 matches. Ron and Rock against CRB and Kubala first, then Ferronda and Amigarena against Jairo and Urbieta.
It's always fun when you see CRB on the court.
Yeah, we got CRB and Rock out there. 2 players in the 6th division. You only see those guys competing in doubles on 2 doubles teams, but not in singles.
Doubles specialists.
Absolutely, Stu. We're going to hear from our winner, Jairo. Second match of the game day. Oh, he's been arguably the best player in this singles division over the course of his career, adding another win early on. Here's Jairo of the Devils.
All right, Jairo, congratulations on winning that match. You had a record of 4-1 last season. What are your expectations for this fall 24 season?
Well, I will try to go perfect, obviously. I mean, I'm going to go every game to play, to win for the team, for me, and that's it. Just try to be perfect. I don't know, probably it's not going to happen, but as a Devil, it's a must. Go for the win.
Well, Jairo, again, congratulations on winning that match. We'll see what happens this season, and we'll see what happens on the rest of the game day.
Okay, thank you. Go Devils.
See if the Devils can pick up where Jairo left off. CRB and Bradley taking on Bueno and Rock. Boy, I apologize, folks. I completely misspoke there. I kept saying Kubala. It's Bradley with him.
I knew that. An apology accepted, Andrew. You're allowed to make mistakes.
Happened earlier in the day, Stu. I was looking at the matches coming up on Monday. You got Ron and Rock, and oh boy. All right, folks. CRB and Bradley. You got Bueno and Rock. That's the correct matchup. Ready to go in the 6th division. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin match number 5, 6th division doubles. Representing the Cyclones, we have the team of Bueno and Rock. And for the Devils, it's the team of CRB and Bradley.
Bueno has the serve for the Cyclones. Bueno serves, we begin. Bradley from the forehand, going deep. That hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. First point goes to the blue shirts. Bueno and Rock.
And Bueno coming out for his 3rd match of the game day, a chance to single-handedly lead his team to the game day win. He'll be responsible for 4 points if he can do so.
Bradley from the forehand, lower and harder. Rock deep in the backcourt has a tip ball. We're all tied up. 1 point apiece. CRB will serve for the Devils.
And new to the 6th division this season, you're going to see 5th and 6th division players paired up. In some teams it works out really well, and these two a perfect example. Bueno in the front with Rock in the back. CRB natural front, playing with Bradley back behind him.
The same amount of effort into wearing pants. Here's a backhand by Rock to the inside. Caught in the air by CRB. Rock again, this time from the 11 line. Bueno comes cross court to make that play. Beautiful catch. CRB takes it up high, backhand. There's the backhand by Bueno to the inside. Bradley keeps it on the left side. Rock from the forehand at the 12 line. High and hard to the front wall, passing. Front quarter, good pickup by Bradley. CRB to the inside. Bradley, Bueno rather, good read. What a catch and return by CRB. Rock will keep it in play. Backhand to the inside, Bradley is there. Excellent catch by Rock overhead. Back to the inside he goes. Here's Bradley. Bradley from the 11 line. Here's a backhand. Good catch by Bueno. Bueno to the outside. Cortada.
That's a good one.
Will score on the second bounce. Well thrown. 2 points for Bueno and Rock. Bueno has the serve.
Yeah, and that shot's going to be open here in doubles. Bradley was doing a good job of moving up on the ball in singles, but here in doubles, he's worried about that backcourt play, and he's going to hang around the 11 or 12 line. If Bueno can drop that forehand above the pad and get it to cross and die about the 7-6 line, he's going to have success in this matchup.
There's a backhand by Bradley. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Bradley to the 13 line. Big right side to the inside. Rebote. That rebound off the back wall played by Bueno. Bueno from the forehand. Cortada scores. 3 points for Bueno and Rock. Of the Cyclones, Bueno has the serve.
Bueno gets into the middle of the court. You see CRB defending the outside, expecting a 2-all, and Bradley again, he just stuck there at the 12 line.
Bueno doing a great job of mixing up his shots, playing it to the outside earlier worked for him. Now to the inside's working for him. Powerful forehand by Rock. Good catch by CRB, midcourt. Big backhand. Caught by Rock at the 12 line. Rock from the forehand. CRB's there. Rock again, powerful backhand. This one caught by Bareilles. Scoop in and out of the cesta. 4 points for Bueno and Rock. Bueno has the serve for the Cyclones.
Yeah, Bradley again stuck there at the 12 line, didn't move up on that ball as it was coming towards him, forcing a more difficult scoop than maybe he needed to.
Powerful backhand to the outside. Bueno gets out there. Puts this rebote back to the inside. Bareilles. Here's Rock. Backhand from the 9 line. Rock on the right side from the 11. Rebote forehand by Bueno down low. CRB makes the catch. Backhand to the inside. Rock is there. Here's Rock on the backhand from the 10 line. Rock, fine catch. Backhand from the 12 to the inside. On the wall, and Bareilles there. Bueno makes the catch midcourt. Low and hard to the inside. Bareilles there. Backhand. Back to the inside. Here's Rock. High and hard to the front wall. Bareilles rather takes it in the air. Scoop attempt tipped. 5 points for Bueno and Rock. Possible set point.
Well, early miss for Rock, but he's really settled into this match. No better example than that last one, pulling it off the sidewall back at the 13 line. Beautiful grab. 5-1 for this Cyclones 6th division team. I mean, the way that Bueno's playing up at the front, you expect this team to have a pretty solid record in this group. Rock giving him great support back behind him.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
Bueno's certainly the most consistent front quarter in this 6th division, and now adding shots as well. It's just going to open up the rest of the court for this team.
Rebote forehand by Bueno. Here's the backhand by CRB. Rock's there. Good catch. Backhand. CRB on the catch. 2-all into the pad, and the pad is bad. 6 points and the set for Bueno and Rock. 2 minutes go up on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set. So Bueno just doing more of what he's been doing all night. Consistent catching, throwing the ball, whereas opponents not.
I mean, it really has just been simple for Bueno. I mean, not playing outside of his game, throwing the shots when they present themselves, making pretty much every catch that's come his way, being a great teammate, all the intangibles as well. And you see halfway to a game day victory and another victory for Bueno on this game day.
Here we are in the DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. Obviously Bueno there in the center getting feedback from team captain Manu.
Again, this is the first match for the Devils, CRB and Bareilles, so they've got to give the edge to a team that has played together, a little bit more experience for Bueno and Rock. In some practices they've had experience, and they've been together now for, I mean, a couple of years, at least a part over the last couple of years. So a lot of experience paying off for that Cyclone side early on. 6-1, they take the first set. Back here in the DraftKings Players Cage, And you saw CRB winding up that costado at the end of the set. Although he dropped it in the pad, it's good to see him open up that part of his game. I mean, when you're down, just got to mix it up, and CRB has been developing those shots. No better time to break him out than at game speed. Second set, ready to begin. Devils, CRB Bradley will have the serve coming out to begin set 2.
We're ready to begin our second set. CRB will have the serve for the Devils. Backhand by Rock to the inside. Here's Bradley. Backhand from the 11 line. Rock is there. Big backhand gets away from Bradley. That hits the overhead screen. First point of the second set goes to Bueno and Rock of the Cyclones. Bueno has the serve.
Has struggled with that overhead screen throughout his career. Pretty good job today, but again, just control issue, sending it up that high.
Bradley from the forehand, powerfully to the backcourt. Rebote for Bueno, perfect positioning. Rebote by Rock will keep this in play to the outside. Landing in perfect and scoring. 2 points for Bueno and Rock of the Cyclones. Bueno has the serve.
Yeah, not his intent, but worked out very well. High clipper opening up over the head of the opposing front quarter and right at the feet of Bradley. We've seen players try to make this scoop moving towards the outside on their right side, and it just hasn't worked out at any level today.
That serve comes in and scores. 3 points for Bueno and Rock. Bueno has the serve. There's a backhand by Bradley. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Caught by CRB. CRB low and hard to the inside and Rock's there. Great catch. Nice backhand. Bradley from the forehand. Big right side. Rock tip ball at the side wall. First point for CRB and Bradley here in the second set. CRB has the serve.
You love to see that partnership. Bueno coming back to Rock, letting him know, hey, it's all right. He's played great here in the backcourt and doesn't want him to come undone here late in this second set with a lead. But that one was crossing low. Let that one come out, and Bueno probably in there for the rebote next time around.
Here's the backhand by Rock. Rebote left side. It's a 2-all. Lands out. 2 points for CRB and Bradley. And the Devils, CRB has the serve.
A little too much height on that one. Trying to drop it inside the boundary line. Just kicked wide.
Beautiful catch by Rock. Here's the backhand. High and hard to the inside. Rebote forehand by CRB. Rock from the 10 line. Bradley on the forehand. Bueno's there. Backhand. Rebote. Here's a catch by Rock. Forehand from the 11 line. High to the front wall. Big bounce. Brought down by Bradley on the forehand. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Bradley's there. Rebote forehand by CRB. That clears the overhead screen. Catch by Rock. Bradley from the back wall. Powerful forehand. Bueno, forehand rebote. Ball tipped in the backcourt. We're all tied up 3 points apiece. CRB has the serve for the Devils.
Yeah, another one that ball is kicking up well above Rock's head, and he's one of the taller guys on this roster. That ball probably playable on the rebote for Bueno. You see Rock looking over to his sideline. That's exactly what the captain Manu is telling him.
Rock gets in there, makes the catch. Backhand low and hard. CRB is there. CRB goes deep. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall, coming out to the forehand of Bueno. Bragley from the 12 line. Big right side. Stopped by Bueno. Backhand from the 8. Rebote forehand. CRB makes the catch. Winds up. The 2-all. Stopped by Bueno. Bueno returns the 2-all, but sent it into the pad, and the pad is bad. Devils have the lead for the first time in this set. CRB serves.
Well, that was the most difficult 2-all he's had to throw tonight. From the outside, about the 3 line.
Yeah,
there's a tendency to overthrow it because you get a lot of cut, but he completely short-armed it and dropped it in the pad.
You know, just drop that one inside, and you're still well out of the range of everyone else on the court. Here's a backhand by Rock. Catch by Bragley. Rock on the forehand. CRB, midcourt, backhand. Rebote coming out. Bueno on the rebote to the inside, crossing and scoring off the cesta of Bragley. 4-4 is the score. Bueno has a serve for the Cyclones.
Just perfectly poised. Bueno, a heavy dose of those to Bradley in the singles, coming back, crossing deep in the backcourt again.
There's a backhand by Bragley. Rock from the 11 line. CRB's there. Backhand from the 7. Rock is there. Rebote left side by CRB. Well placed to the inside. Here's Rock. Backhand from the 11. Rock again. Rebote save. Bueno cuts it off at the 7. Backhand. Hard throw to the inside. Bragley's there. What a catch by Rock on the forehand. Showing good control. Puts it back to the inside. Bueno calls for the rebote. Sends it from the forehand. Tough play for Bragley. He saves the rebote. To the outside it goes. Here's Bueno. 5 points for Bueno and Rock. Possible match point.
In contact with the second surface. Bueno front wall, side wall, back across to the forehand of Bradley. Sorry, left side of Bradley. Just difficult to line that one up. Caught it right on the tip. Juggled onto the basket. But many straight set victories tonight. A chance for Bueno and Rock here.
There's the powerful backhand by Bragley off the tip of Rock Cesta. It is 5-5, so this is set point to force a third set for the Devils. Match point for the Cyclones.
And the Devils need this point to stay alive for the game day. The best they can do is tie, but if they lose this match, it's all over.
Rock on the catch. There's the backhand. Hard to the inside. Bragley, fine catch. Here's Bueno, midcourt. Rebote coming out. CRB for the rebote. Here's Rock from the 11 line. Lays it up. Caught by CRB. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Caught by Bragley. Fine catch. Hard throw on the return. Rebote coming out low, saved by Bueno. What a catch by Bragley. He comes over the top. Robote left side by CRB to the inside. It goes. Great catch by Rock. Bragley now from the 11 line. Hard throw to the inside. Robote forehand by Bueno. Bragley saves the Robote. That touched the overhead screen, which is out of play. Point set and a hard-fought match for Bueno and Rock of the Cyclones, taking it in straight sets 6-1, 6-5.
And with that win, Bueno and Rock secure the game day victory for the Cyclones team. One match remains, second division of doubles up next. It's going to be Jairo and Urbieta against Ferronda and Amigarena. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one. Game day score reflecting the win for the Cyclones and a chance to take over first place. Ferronda de Amigarena will have that opportunity against Jairo and Urbieta up next. Only the Devils down there, just 2.5 points for the season. They're going to need this one from Jairo and Urbieta. Let's hear from our winners, Bueno and Rock. For the Cyclones, here they are.
All right, Bueno and Rock, congratulations on another victory of the season. What seems to be the magic that's happening in this team between you and Rock?
I mean, I think it's a combination of things. I completely got faith in this guy behind me. I told him play high confidence. He played high confidence. You know, we played really good defense. I couldn't have done it without him, and I like playing with Tennessee a lot.
It's just a matter of trusting each other. Exactly what he said. Jinx on us, because I was thinking exactly the same thing that he was saying. I guess we're like twins a little bit right now. We're able to figure out what each other is thinking and allow it to happen.
I couldn't have done it without him. I couldn't have done it without my team, without the fans at home. You know, go Clones, whoosh, whoosh, right?
Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
Go Clones, baby.
Up next, finishing it off with the second division, Ferronda and Amigarena take on Jairo and Urbieta. This Jairo and Urbieta team 9-1 last season, representing the Devils here in the second division. Ferronda and Amigarena, they were actually the second division team for the Fireballs last year. Both players now in their second season. These guys were 2-8 combined last year. Again, all things considered, for the first time out here, tough competition, not all too bad for Ferronda and Amigarena. A little bit higher expectations now in their second season of play. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our final match of the game day, second division doubles. Representing the Cyclones, we have the team of Ferronda and Amigarena. And for the Devils, it's the team of Jairo and Urbieta. There's a serve by Ferronda. We begin. Final match of the game day. Amigarena back there at the 11 line. Hard throw to the inside. Urbieta pulls it in. Hard throw. Urbieta backed up to the glass. Stops it overhead. This one lobbed up on the wall. Amigarena gets out there. Plays Robote on the back end. Urbieta runs around this one. Hard backhand dropping on the inside. Another Robote save. Urbieta comes up from the backcourt, blasts the backhand. Amigarena now steps back, controls another one. This one dropping on the inside for Urbieta. Amigarena just beyond the 11 line, higher and harder. Picked off overhead. Thrown up at the 8th. This backhand on the wall. Yeah, this stops another one. Ball 2-wall from the left side. Jairo gets involved. Forehand to Bote. Back into the corner. There's Amigarena. Powerful backhand of his own. Jairo again tracks another one down. Drops it to the inside. Early up at the 10. Hard throw. Amigarena thought about it. Lets that one pass to the front court. Here's Ferronda. Jairo cuts it off on the inside. Another hard backhand. Amigarena from the 12 line. Here's Urbieta now. Backhand. Ferronda from the 9. This one blasted. Coming out. Robote saved by Jairo up into the corner. Amigarena gets there. That one riding the sidewall. Lets it come out. Jairo makes the save. Ferronda attacking. Just drops it to the inside. Trying to get past Urbieta. Good catch back behind him. Ooh, backhand 2-wall. Scooped up. Jairo high and hard. Back inside. There's Amigarena. Perfect position to make the catch. Here's Urbieta now. Just beyond the 11 line. Hard throw up the middle. Here's Amigarena, the backhand. Urbieta stops this one. Powerful backhand. Amigarena back there at the 13 line. Hard throw to the inside. That one dropping. Makes a save, does Jairo. Amigarena, there's a backhand just above the pad. Jairo runs around it. Forehand straight to the outside. Scooped up by Ferronda. Ferronda hard throw. Crossing the sidewall. Urbieta's got it. Urbieta there at the 11. Amigarena switches from right to left. Keeps it inside. Trying to get it past. Urbieta leaping grab.
This has got all the makings of a marathon written all over it.
Amigarena back there at the 11. Low bullet to the inside, that one dropping. Jairo looking for it, spinning save. Ferronda attacks, couldn't get up there. Amigarena now saves Urbote. Jairo, inside placement on the wall, and it scores. A well-played first point goes to Jairo and Urbieta.
Yeah, so Jairo and Urbieta, part of some of the longest points ever played, we believe, in Jai-Alai, 8-minute points. Earlier this year and in 2023, Ferronda and Amigarena, who've gotten used to this court, able to hang right in there with them. Throw by throw, catch by catch.
Jairo getting some stretching in there. This is his third match of the game day as well.
He did point that out earlier today. He said that he would appreciate if Battle Court would adopt a rule that no one over 40 can play three games.
Well, that backhand just does clear. Robote forehand powered back to the inside. What a catch. Amigarena picked it off the ground. Urbieta there at the 12. Hard to the inside. Amigarena's got it. Robote forehand. Ferronda lobs it up. Urbieta keeps it on the left side. There's a backhand. Dropped into the corner. Ferronda makes the save. Just out of reach of Jairo. Urbieta settles in the backcourt. Amigarena at the 11. Backhand. Pulled in by Jairo. Jairo on the forehand. Oh, and hard. Great catch by Ferronda. Stopped overhead. Here's Urbieta coming out from the corner. Amigarena steps back beyond the 13 line. Gets it off. That's a powerful throw. Lobbed up. Here's Urbieta. Amigarena now from the left side. This one's coming out. Early call. There's Jairo spinning. Robote's save. Picked off in the air. Amigarena up at the 9. Low bullet. Urbieta with a good read. Steps up to it. Robote forehand. Kept up the middle. Urbieta again. Sidearm play. Amigarena runs around another one. Good patience. Plays Robote to the outside. Urbieta sidearm throw. Calls for Ferronda to take it. He's in perfect position to keep the rally going. Urbieta has another one inside. Just out of reach. Robote with a big bounce. Urbieta settles back beyond the 13. Jairo looking forward up at the 6 line. Powerful throw dropping. Foronda into the costado. Scooped up by Jairo on the outside. Hard throw. Amigarena waiting for it, and that will score. Powerful forehand. Makes it 2-0 in favor of the Devils.
And beautiful scoop there in the end by Jairo. That's his weapon, that right side. See Foronda going for the shot. He landed it. Two points in favor of the Devils here in the first set of our final match.
Powerful serve. Amigarena gets there before it crosses the sidewall. Passes on the return. Forehand. Play to the inside. Amigarena, that one dying. Digs out another. Rebotes. We got big bounce. Urbieta leaping in the corner. Comes away with it. Forehand picked off the sidewall. Here's Foronda. Low bullet. Let it pass. And Urbieta. Nice save on the back end. Powerful backhand. Urbieta leaping catch back at the 13. Hard throw again out to the middle of the court. Here's Amigarena. Low runner on the inside, stopped by Urbieta. Urbieta's backhand lifted to Amigarena. He's at the 11. Jairo gets involved, cuts it off in the front court. Powerful backhand just out of reach. It's on the wall. Flicked up by Foronda. Here's Jairo, the backhand, just trying to get it to pass. Amigarena steps in there to cut it off. Urbieta just out of the way. Jairo, forehand rebote. Foronda's backhand. Urbieta gonna run around it, keeps it on the left side. Amigarena now back at the 12. Hard throw, kicking up. Urbieta's got this one. Amigarena on the inside. Good catch low there by Urbieta, the backhand. Amigarena again. High hard throw into the corner, dropping low. There's Urbieta, the backhand, lifted up. Stopped by Amigarena, backed up to the glass. This one gonna get by. Rebote comes shooting out, laid up by Jairo. Foronda attacking with one hand. That's tipped. 3 straight points for the Devils. Jairo and Urbieta, they serve.
Curious to know what Foronda was going to do with that. Reaching out on the left side, certainly not just to throw it back. Maybe drop it inside. The drop shot, a little difficult to play a 2-all from there. One way or the other, he missed the catch.
Here's Jairo up at the 8. Backhand. Blasted to the inside, kicking up and out. Forehand. Sticks inside. Urbieta waits for it on the bounce. Picked off overhead. Amigarena again, this time from the 12 line, the backhand. Pulled in by Urbieta. Urbieta from the 11, high and hard. Amigarena able to pass. Jairo looking for the rebote. Drop to the inside. Here's Foronda. Keeps the pressure on. Low runner. Backing up. Urbieta could not scoop it up. That's a point for the Cyclones.
There'll be no shutout. Foronda's got the serve for the Cyclones.
Urbieta, a little bit of traffic, comes away with the serve. His backhand's up in the overhead screen. That's a second point.
So Jairo, I don't know, there's some guys who will jump over the serve. Obviously, we saw Alex do it earlier for the Devils. Carballo was a fan of doing it. I've never seen Jairo do it before. See the serve come in, let's see. It's elegant, I'll give him that. That backhand just caught the overhead screen.
That serve handled by Urbieta comes out a little bit lower, picked off overhead. There's Foronda up in the front. Powers the backhand out of reach. Jairo tracks down the rebote, rips it inside. Verona's got it again. Urbieta's backhand pulled in by Ferronda, backed up to the 9 line, floats this one up. Urbieta's got it. Our backhand dropped in the corner, forehand Rebote, sticks inside. This one taken in by Jairo. Jairo's backhand, stopped by Amigarena. Urbieta wall to wall. And for the Rebote, Ferronda makes a save. Here's Jairo on the inside of the backhand, up at the 7. Picked off Amigarena, back there at the 12. Jairo's got one again. Well, this one crossing late. Ferronda's got to get in there, makes a save on the backhand. There's a big bouncer, controlled by Urbieta. Comes out on the right side and passes. 3-wall play. Ferronda just drops it inside. That's floating on the wall, picked off by Urbieta. Backhand high and hard, clearing the overhead screen. Jairo waits on the Rebote, powers it to the inside. Here's Amigarena. Urbieta reaching in low. The backhand comes out on the wall. Great catch. Better control. Ferronda gets it off to Jairo. Jairo on the backhand, the inside. That's Amigarena. Rebote comes shooting out. Jairo makes a save. Crossing right on the wall. Amigarena stays with it, lays it up. Jairo lets it pass through the backcourt. Urbieta, sidearm throw. It'll be a tougher one. Another save, diving save. Amigarena gets it to the backcourt. Urbieta lower and harder this time. Amigarena going to step in there front ways to scoop it up. Urbieta slows it down, the backhand. Ferronda kicking up. Rebote, save by Jairo. Ferronda into the costado, that clips. Jairo ordered the call off. Urbieta from the backcourt, that's in play. Ferronda gets there before the second bounce to the inside. There's Jairo to cut it off. Backhand crossing, Amigarena's got it now. Rebote forehand, powered at the feet. Oh, Ferronda cut off the space, got in there, caught it in the air. Another Rebote. It's a forehand. Delivered to the inside, even lower. Diving save, Amigarena.
Amigarena's really got his eye on these Rebotes.
And it scores. Cyclones have come back to tie it up 3-3.
In both of his appearances today, Amigarena and the Rebote, even in singles. Spot on as far as getting it into his cest and getting it back up to the front wall. Very well done.
Urbieta from the 11 line, the backhand right on the wall, stopped by Amigarena. Amigarena's backhand. Urbieta's got it. Rebote forehand, Jairo play to the inside. Ferronda with the 8, puts the pressure on, backhand on the wall. Great catch by Urbieta. Amigarena's back there beyond the 13, hard throw again. Urbieta not going to let that one pass, keeps it inside. Amigarena off his footing, lets that one come out. Ferronda's got it. Sidearm play, up the middle. Amigarena, backhand right on the wall. Tough catch, Urbieta's got another one. Amigarena at the 10. All the power he can behind this one. Rebote comes shooting out. Jairo stays with it. Ferronda attacking. Just trying to pass with the backhand. Cut off by Urbieta. Amigarena coming in low again. And right on the ground. Tough catch. This one launched all he can behind it. Jairo gets out there. Rebote powered out of reach. Ferronda stays up at the 7 line. Rebote coming up the middle. Stepped on the bounce. Here's Urbieta. Coming over the top on the inside, floating. There's Amigarena, who his backhand caught the overhead screen. That is out of play, giving the Devils 4 points.
Catch and throw and catch and throw and catch and throw, and then Amigarena trying to get one all the way back, but did not keep the overhead screen in mind. That's out of play.
Fault under serve. Came up short of the 4 line. Second serve coming up.
A little late on the whistle, but as long as the whistle came, that's what you want to see.
Second serve is good. Amigurena, low runner. Oh, Urbieta switching from left to right. That's going to score. 4-4 is the score. A Cyclones serve. Urbieta from the 11, backhand on the wall, stepped by Amigurena. Amigurena at the 11, just out of reach of the front court. Urbieta's got it. Amigurena reaching in low at the 12 line. Back to Urbieta. Urbieta from just beyond the 11 line lifts the backhand up. Amigurena's got another one. More power behind it. Urbieta rather steps back beyond the 13. One lobbed up and it's passing. Rebote forehand. Takes higher to the outside. Sticks with it. Lines it up on the forehand, Rebote. Amigurena backing up, makes a scoop. High hard throw again. Jairo takes off, looking forward. He's up at the 4 line, drop to the inside. Amigurena's got it in the air. Urbieta again, a little more power behind this one. Amigurena steps back beyond the 13. Hard throw lobbed up. Urbieta's got it. Ferronda fake the outside placement, back to the inside. Urbieta now just does clear. Multi left side, dropped inside. Ferronda advancing on it, just above the pad. Urbieta with a tip ball. The Cyclones, Ferronda and Amigurena have 5 points and a possible set point.
Have to say, did not see them coming back quite the way they have. But they have. One of the strategies you can employ, just catch one more than your opponent. Seems like all 4 players are adopting that strategy.
Well, under serve. Second serve coming up.
Yeah, that was a good call. I was watching it.
Is that a whistle? No whistle. That serve is good. We're waiting on clarification of the call. Again, the chief judge out there to consult with the officials. So it looked to be perhaps an inadvertent whistle. Not exactly sure, but he is saying to redo the point.
Clarification is that it was an inadvertent whistle. This is the second serve.
Yeah, I mean, we heard something back here. Urbieta stopped, but yeah, just want to make sure that there was clarity on that rule. Got the chief judge out there to consult, and it will be a replay. Hard serve is in ace. Point and set. Ferronda and Amigurena close it out 6-4. 2 minutes. Come back and play. Set 2.
Did not see that comeback happening, but it did.
Wow.
I know. And that's a first. We've never had an inadvertent whistle before, but that's why you got the 1,000-page rule book to go to.
And obviously, if play stops, you know, it's hard to blame the player. Just got to redo it. And in the end, the Cyclones thought it was an ace. Turned out that way. 6-4. They were able to close out the first set.
Here we are in the DraftKings players cage. Team captain Manu consulting with Amiga Reina there in the backcourt, and Ferranda. Both players doing an exceptionally good job keeping the point alive.
Man. Yeah.
Quite a comeback, huh?
Oh, Ferranda in such improved play up in the front court. Not throwing too many two-walls or too many shots in that set, but playing great defense. And how about the support Amiga Reina's got back behind him?
Absolutely.
We saw that improvement towards the end of the season last year, and it's really coming together to begin the fall 24.
Amiga Reina right there, center with his helmet on, has just gotten better and better and better. After an awkward start in spring 2024. We see Amiga Reina there with Ferranda on the left side of the screen. About 25 seconds before we begin second set here. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Game day has been secured. Well, if the Cyclones can win this one, Stu, be a 6.5-point day and another 1.5-point day for the Devils. Tough start to the season for the Devils. They really need this comeback. No better team to have out there than Jairo and Urbieta.
What?
We are ready to begin set number 2. Jairo and Urbieta have the serve.
Good name, huh? Come on with that shit on the fly.
Again, Jairo just stretching out here. This is his 3rd match of the day. He's already played, boy, I mean, in terms of total court time, it's been well over an hour. There's a couple guys today. Bueno, Manu, Jairo now.
A few of those guys had a lot of practice earlier in the day as well.
Yeah. There's a serve. Our second set is underway. Amiga Reina handles the serve, blasts the backhand, Robote forehand. Jairo powers it back to the inside. Ferranda looking for it on the back end, lays it up right over Jairo's back. Jairo blasts the forehand, one-handed catch by Ferranda. Drops it to the inside, Urbieta steps up. He's at the 9 line. Backhand dropping low on the inside. Here's Amiga Reina floating on the wall. Urbieta's got this one.
I'll tell you, these blue shirts look re-energized off of that.
Lofting Robote, Jairo puts it up the middle. On the bounce, Amiga Reina controls it. This one crossing on the inside. Oh, Urbieta lost his footing, and that's not going to make it. First point of the second set going to the Cyclones.
Yeah, it's always tough back there in the corner. You run out of court space to make the catch and the return. But I'll tell you, these blue shirts, these Cyclones, Ferranda and Amiga Reina, the one-handed grab there.
Missed one earlier, got that one. Beautiful. Oh, good serve, crossing late. Urbieta comes away with it. Right in the corner. Great catch by Amiga Reina. up the wall. Urbieta comes down with the ball. Back beyond the 13, drop to the inside. Jairo switching from left to right, winds up the forehand outside placement, scoop by Ferronda. Ferronda, the carom, that's low. Caught the pad, and the pad is bad.
Saw his shot and took it. But it needs to clear the pad and touch that front wall. That was not the case there. That's what.
Oh, beautiful catch there up the wall in the corner. Oh, great serve, better catch by Migarena there in the corner. Urbieta backed up to the glass. Hard throw to the inside, picked off overhead. Migarena at the 11 line, the backhand. Stopped by Urbieta. Urbieta keeps it inside, that's on the wall. Ferronda makes Urbote save. Jairo just gonna pass with the backhand, big backhand. Ferronda sticks with it. Big bouncer to the inside, controlled. Here's Urbieta. Cut off up in the front court. Ferronda to the backhand, quick turn to pass. Jairo stays with it, puts it over the top. Ferronda cuts off another one. Backhand there by Urbieta. Here's a Migarena from the left side at the 11 line, dropping low. Urbieta. Back to a Migarena. Finally able to pass. Jairo looking for the rebote. Powerful throw back to the middle of the court. And Migarena backing up, gets it off. Not past Urbieta, steps in there at the 13 line. Migarena, low runner, stopped by Jairo. Jairo faked the outside placement, put it inside. What a catch by Ferronda. Lets it pass. Another diving rebote save by Migarena. Here's Jairo on the forehand, lower hand, harder to the inside. Picked up on the bounce. Backhand. Stopped overhead. Jairo trying to pass with the left side again. Clears the overhead screen. Ferronda up at the 5 line. Thrown wall to wall. What a catch by Urbieta there in the corner. Ferronda lines up another one. This one coming up the middle on the bounce. Urbieta ducks. Jairo gets back in there, pushes it up the middle. Migarena steps up. Low running backhand, dropping. Urbieta's got it. Migarena now from the left side. The backhand pulled in by Urbieta. Urbieta from the 10. That's on the wall. Picked off. Ooh, that backhand lobbed up. It just did clear. Rebote spinning save played by Ferronda. Jairo waits on it. Kicked off the sidewall. Ferronda attacks. Just going to try to pass with the backhand. Urbieta steps in there. Outside placement. Stumped on the bounce. Ferronda winds it up low and hard. That's scooped by Urbieta, moving back on it. Ferronda the backhand 2 wall. Taken in the air. Here's Jairo. Jairo blasted it inside right to Ferronda. Ferronda on the low runner. Urbieta steps around it and he clears the overhead screen. Ferronda's backhand kicking up and out. Jairo's got to get back in there. He does. Back to Migarena now at the 9 line. Hard throw. Rebote comes shooting out again. Jairo's got it. Well, Migarena got in there. Wasn't a lot on the rebote. Urbieta coming cross court. Forehand slows it down. Cut off by Ferronda. The backhand is in the pad. What a point. Goes to the Devils.
Ferronda trying to get the ball low and inside. Caught the pad. Tough one.
Well, Ferronda's got the serve, rifles it inside, picked up by Urbieta. Urbieta sidearm play. Migarena comes back forward, he makes the save. Back on the inside, here's a Migarena. Picked off overhead, Jairo up at the 8, backhand, lobbed up. Caught overhead, Migarena back beyond the 13. Keeps it to the inside, Jairo on the rebote. Back to a Migarena there. Urbieta now ducking. Jairo rebote picked off the sidewall. Good catch. Ferronda now rifles it out of reach. Jairo back over the top on the inside. Here's Amigarena. Urbieta caught that one low on the left side. Amigarena running out of space. Rebote played by Fronton out to the middle of the court. Urbieta slows it down on the right side. Lofting Rebote. Amigarena gets in there, drops it inside. Big bounce up the wall. Urbieta comes down with the ball. Our backhand into the corner, crossing again, no problem. Urbieta comes away with it. That backhand stopped overhead. Forehand Rebote to the outside. Fronton reaches. Forehand play, crossing the sidewall. Jairo, oh, that opened up. Diving save of his own back to the inside, up above his head. Tremendous control, but the backhand's in the screen. What a well-played point. Jairo and Urbieta, they have 3.
When we talk about catch and control, you make the catch, you can get the ball in your cesta, but to have control of it, that is a perfect example right there with Amigarena. I mean, that's great catch and control by Fronton. Back to the inside he goes. Very well done. But Amigarena here makes a tremendous catch. Ball's just not stopped in his cesta. That ball was in constant motion in the basket, which was also in constant motion.
Hard serve is an underserve. Second serve coming up. Backhand to the inside. This one stopped by Urbieta. Urbieta's backhand lobbed up. Amigarena pulls it in. Rebote forehand to the outside. Amigarena all alone. He gets out there. Forehand over the top. Cut off right there by Jairo. Jairo to the inside. Lets it pass. Rebote played on the back end. Good save by Amigarena. Urbieta controls it. Comes over the top. Looking for the big bouncer again. Dropping low. Another save. Urbieta advancing on it, lower and harder to the inside. One-handed catch by Fronton. Jairo on the inside, cuts it off again. That passes. Rebote forehand, played wall to wall. That's just launched by Fronton. Jairo gets up there, dropped to the inside. Backhand from the 10. Picked off by Urbieta. Urbieta high and hard. Rebote forehand. Oh, Jairo comes all the way back to the 11 line. Fronton attacks straight to the outside where it scores. Second point for the Cyclones.
Fronton doesn't throw many of those, but that one thrown with a high degree of accuracy. Very well done. See Jairo just making the save. Fronton attacking. Moves up on the ball, straight to the outside. Boom.
And Amigarena has been falling down a couple times. I think they want to wipe up the floor. Could create a dangerous situation for the player, might slip. So it looks like Rock is on the mission of finding a towel.
Once a player lays down and transfers that sweat onto the floor, it's the last thing you want. You go to plant your foot and make a catch, or to make a throw, and it slides. Just potentially dangerous.
O'Hara's got the serve. Hard to the inside. What a scoop by Amigarena. Backhand. Lifted into the corner. There's Urbieta. Amigarena back on the inside at the 11 line. Low runner. That's tipped.
Oh, tipped by
Cyclones have come back to tie it up again. It's 3-3.
Jairo will normally let those low ones go to his backcourt, and that's well within the ability of Urbieta to make that catch.
Urbieta there at the 11 line, the backhand. Dropped into the corner, Robote left side, laid up. Urbieta steps back to the 13. Hard to the inside, that's kicking up and out. Robote forehand, power to the outside, Jairo waits on it. Leaves the Robote on the back end. Amigarena steps up, at the 9 line, just above the pad. Good reflexes by Jairo to cut that one off. Amigarena back there in the corner. Hard throw, lobbed up. Urbieta rather, gonna keep it on the left side. Wall to wall on the inside. There's Ferrona, just lays it up. Here's Ferrona again, just gonna try to pass with it and does so. Jairo stays up there at the 4, launches it overhead, not a lot on it. Another diving save by Amigarena. Forehand Bote, Ferrona keeps it inside, that's crossing. Urbieta, great control. Ferrona there, backhand 2-wall, thrown to score.
My, oh my. Have not seen Amigarena throw many of those, but that one scoring effectively. Backhand 2-wall. See him make the catch here, wind up, boom.
Yeah, look at Jairo though, I mean, he's opened up to the inside.
Yeah.
Not expecting it at all. Hard serve, Urbieta's got this one, big backhand. Urbieta steps out of the way, Jairo forehand Bote. Taken off the sidewall, here's Ferrona again, the backhand crossing, what a catch. Urbieta ripped it off the numbers. Backhand dropping low, here's Jairo up in the front, the backhand. Stopped overhead, Amigarena back there at the 13. Amigarena now, the low runner right on the wall. Jairo waiting for the Robote, spinning save. Picked off the sidewall, Ferrona the backhand. Stopped by Urbieta. This one right on the wall, Urbieta back beyond the 11. Keeps it inside, Amigarena. Dropping at the feet, Jairo coming back for it. Off his footing, just lays it up. Ferrona on the forehand, attacking outside. Point spin, Jairo's got there. Jairo low and hard, back inside. Another Robote, dug out by Amigarena. Jairo quickly into the costado to the inside. Amigarena with a missed ball.
Tremendous focus on that first catch. Good focus on the second catch. It was just coming in too hard.
4-4 is the score. Devils serve. Powerful serve right on the floor.
Wow.
No problem for Amigarena. Back in the corner. Urbieta's got it.
Such a good catch.
Amigarena back there at the 12 line. Right at the feet of Urbieta. He steps out of the way. Jairo with the forehand Robote. Picked up on the bounce. Ferrona on the left side. Caught by Urbieta. Amigarena again, the backhand. Caught overhead. Urbieta back at the 12. This one lobbed up. Take it in. Forehand Bote back over the top. Here's Ferrona, just gonna try to pass with it. Now past Urbieta, back beyond the 13. Urbieta thought about it, lets it come out to Jairo, blasted to the inside, low and hard, another rebote save. Jairo, fade the outside placement, back inside where it scores. The Devils have 5 points. They're looking at a possible set point.
Jairo's right side can be punishing, and that was the case there. Just so hard and so fast back to the inside.
Oh, what a catch. Amigarena got in there, the backhand. Well out of reach. Jairo looking for it. Hard to the inside. Caught in the air by Amigarena, the backhand. Stopped by Urbieta now. Urbieta sidearm play from the forehand, taken off the side wall. Backhand just above the pad. Jairo's got it on the forehand. Hard to the inside. Caught in the air by Ferronda. Urbieta now at the 11. Backhand just as clear. Ferronda backpedals in a position up at the 3 line. Turns it to the inside, right to Urbieta. Backhand opens up. Amigarena lost his footing, got up, comes over the top. Urbieta now lays it up. Ferronda couldn't get there. Lets it come to the backcourt. Amigarena blasts the backhand on the wall. Urbieta handles. Foot on the wall. Amigarena comes down with the ball. Hard backhand. Jairo backpedals now, waiting for it. Power to the inside. Catch again by Urbieta. By Amigarena, rather. Urbieta backed up to the 13. Dropping it to the inside, right between the Cyclones. Ferronda lays it up. Jairo settles at the 9 line. Over the top, on the inside. Cut off in the air. There's the backhand. Quick turn. Urbieta ducks. Jairo waits for it. Hard to the inside. There's a scoop by Amigarena. Backhand low runner. Urbieta overran it, gets back out there, makes the save. There's a scoop in the front. Hard forehand to the inside. What a pick by Urbieta. Another scoop. That's missed. Point and set. We're going to a third one. Jairo and Urbieta take it 6-4.
This had 3 sets written all over it.
Yeah, Jairo and Urbieta, boy, they've been known to play some long rallies, some long matches. And another one here, they come back 6-4 in the second set. Third one to decide this match.
How about Amigarena coming into his own here? Some phenomenal catches on both sides.
Oh, he was everywhere.
Outside placement. Beautiful pickup here by Jairo. Hard to the inside. Amigarena has that rebote. Just beautifully played here on the replay. Jairo picks it out of the air. Blasts it back. Amigarena cannot handle that second one. There we are back in the DraftKings Players Cage.
Yeah, and that was a nice run for the Devils. I mean, gave away a couple points in set 2. They were facing a 4-3 deficit, and they come back. They won the final 3 points on a game day that really hasn't gone their way. Just 1.5 points to show for some hard-fought matches, and hard-fought matches don't result in points.
Speaking of hard-fought matches, there's Jairo. He was able to nap, I believe, and be earlier in the day. I did see him on his couch.
I mean, up in the front, active, and then a singles match to go with it. He is working hard. Urbieta, too. I mean, back there, these backcourters in the high-level doubles, they throw ball after ball, and they're expected to do that as long as the rally's going to go. These guys really don't get tired at all.
Good shot of Urbieta's knee pad there. Whatever.
We'll go with knee pad. Yeah.
Well, it was a knee pad.
Oh, there was. Oh,
but only on the right knee. No, he was lifting up the knee pad on his right knee.
That be just for the rebote, the way he falls? Or?
Probably.
Yeah. Third set, Stu. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our third and decisive set. Fronton and Migarena serve to Jairo and Urbieta.
Jairo taking a ribbing here from some of his opponents. He's for being one of the veterans on the roster. He's hung in there. Always a fan favorite here at Magic City. Always a great attitude. Four great competitors on the court. Let's see who's going to win it.
There's a serve. Our third set's underway. Jairo picks it, drops it inside, and gets a quick point for the Devils. They strike first in the third set.
If Jairo was tired, you can't tell by that forehand. Man, what a catch and a punishing return to score. Just low and hard to the inside, beautifully executed. Boom to the inside. What a catch.
Fronton has this serve, rifles it inside. That's stopped by Urbieta. Migarena, low bullet. Oh, that's tipped by Jairo. Trading points here. Fronton and Migarena tie it up 1-1.
Boy, I'll tell you, I've never seen Fronton pick one on the right side like that before. Beautifully done. That serve was coming in hard.
Hard serve again. Urbieta handles this one. Backhand. Backhand there by Migarena. Urbieta stops another one. Back to the 13 line. Migarena, hard throw. Urbieta settles back there. Same spot. Drops it inside. Fronton's backhand. Lobbed up on the numbers. No problem for Urbieta. Migarena, hard backhand again, right up the middle. Urbieta now switching to the forehand. He comes over the top. On a reach of Fronton. Migarena settles, backed up to the glass. Hard throw, that's on the wall. Jairo looking for it. He saves the rebote. Catch by Migarena, the backhand out to the middle of the court again. Urbieta, center and play, dropping low. Stopped by Migarena there at the 11. Forehand rebote, picked off in the air. Backhand. Jairo comes flying in there, cuts it off overhead, his backhand. Out of reach of Migarena. Fronton lays it up. Oh, that's in the middle of the court. Jairo to the inside, on the wall, crossing and scoring. That's 2 points for the Devils.
Jairo really taking over here in this third and final set.
Oh, Migarena, another good catch. Backhand to the inside. Pulled in. Here's Jairo. It's right on the wall. Urbieta, backhand, dropping low. Between them, Migarena steps up. Urbieta's backhand, kicking up and out. Rebote, forehand, played back over the top. On the inside, there's Urbieta. Flying catch, Fronton coming in. Big backhand, that clears the overhead screen. Jairo played it to the inside. Oh, miscommunication, and the rebote is not there. That's 3 points now for the Devils.
Again, there was volleying before. Now, Jairo doing a much better job of putting the ball where his opponents aren't. And we got Rock coming back out. Wipe up another spot here on the court as we watch this replay.
Hard serve, that one stopped by Migarena. There's a backhand. On to the inside, Urbieta out of the way. Jairo with the forehand rebote. Dropped in the corner. Ooh, diving save by Ferrona, coming back for it. Jairo with time on the forehand. Blasted to the inside. And it scores.
Ouch. Looks painful.
4-1. Devils lead.
Just looks painful. And Migarena checking, see him checking that area of the cesta right in front of his hand, area called the taco. When you slam the cesta down in the rebote like this, boom.
Wait,
Yeah.
and he's done that 10 times today. I mean, yeah.
Breaking the taco is, you'll see that happen. Fortunately not the case there. Rock got the spot wiped up. Jairo and Urbieta, rather, just 2 points away of finishing this out if they're able to take it in straight points.
Well, Ferrona takes in the serve, rifles the forehand. Urbieta gets out there, saves the rebote. Migarena low running backhand. Urbieta runs around it again, lays it up. Here's Ferrona, high hard backhand, kicking into the corner. Rebote forehand, tracked down by Jairo, picked off. Great catch, Migarena has it off the side wall. And it's tipped. 2 points for the Cyclones.
Momentum was definitely in the direction of the Devils right through that point. Fronton and Migarena came out firing. In the previous set, let's see what if they're able to get any type of momentum going here.
Backing up, Urbieta controls the serve. Hard to the inside, Migarena. Wall to wall, Jairo up there at the 4, tracks it down, rips it inside, rebote save. Urbieta gets up there before the second bounce, backhand, right on the wall, stopped by Migarena. Hard backhand, pulled in by Urbieta. Jairo off his footing, lays it up, scoop by Ferrona. Costado to the inside, back it up. Good catch by Urbieta right over his head. This one picked up on the bounce. A Migarena low runner just above the pad, crouching down. Urbieta's got it. Migarena the backhand, dropped inside. Rebote forehand, laid up. Jairo again in the middle of the court, hard up the middle, scoop by Ferrona. Ferrona's backhand, up overhead, caught by Urbieta. Ferrona wall to wall from the right side, that's on the wall. Jairo outside placement, picked up on the bounce. Ferrona low and hard, Urbieta. Quick bounce catch off his footing, and he gets it off. Ferrona the 2-wall. That's thrown to score. What a shot by Ferrona. That's a third for the Cyclones.
Quite a time to throw that Costado. Very well done by Ferrona. Yeah, that looks like a very awkward position for Urbieta. Doesn't appear that he's injured.
You got Manu coming over here, team captain, talking, I think, through some strategy with Ferrona here late in this third set.
It's really anyone's game at this point.
Powerful serve taken on the right side of Urbieta. Ferrona up at the 7th line, the backhand, stopped by Urbieta. Ferrona launches it, Urbieta narrowly missed. Forehand rebote by Jairo into the corner, big bouncer, and it's missed.
Swing and a miss.
5 points for Jairo and Urbieta of the Devils. They have a possible set and a possible match point.
Let's see this serve by Jairo. Jairo knows that he can finish it here. He's got one. one of the best sidearm serves on the roster. It's a question of whether or not he has the energy left to use it. Just got a nod from Amigo Reyna through the back wall. He's tired. A lot of points played. Oh, look at Fronton.
Fronton's got another serve right back to Urbieta. He's got it on the glass. Amigo Reyna from the left side, the low bullet. Urbieta ducks. Jairo gets in there, spinning save, that clears. Caught in the air by Fronton. Fronton going for the three-wall play. Urbieta tracks it down hard to the inside, picked up on the bounce. Amigo Reyna's backhand. Comes shooting up the middle. Jairo another quick turn on the rebote. Backhand from the 11 line, just above the pad. Urbieta ducking. Jairo's there for the rebote. Fronton on the left side, slows it down with the backhand. Urbieta picks it off. Fronton again up at the 8. Dropped inside. Urbieta's got it. Amigo Reyna, there's a backhand right on the wall. Into the corner. Jairo, that's a 2-wall return. Scoop missed. Rebote not gonna make it. Point set in a hard-fought match going to Jairo and Urbieta. They take it in 3 sets, winning the final 2, 6-4, 6-3. Cyclones, though, win the game day. Folks, stay tuned for the Battle Court post-game show. That's going to be coming your way in just a few moments.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a Karen Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Right, another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point
win.
set and match.
Point set and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Hey everyone, welcome into the Battle Court post-game show. Cyclones win the game day 5.5 to 2.5 over the Devils. We are ready with our player of the day over in the DraftKings Players Cage. That's going to be Bueno of the Cyclones for today. Really no surprise here. Bueno played 3 matches. You were the winner in all 3 of them. You came out aggressive in your first match with Manu. Was that part of the game plan, or what was really the strategy going into that one?
I mean, the strategy was to make it through the day. You know, it was a long day. We had our practices earlier today. So, you know, me and Manu talked, and we know that we had to work. We had to work in the back, you know, keep him deep in the corner. You know, I know that Jairo played 3 matches today, so I know he was trying to pace himself as well. So pretty much the game plan was no errors, man. Be consistent, you know, work, and keep working.
Yeah, and you've been frozen to this Cyclones team now for a couple of seasons. What does that commitment mean to you?
I mean, it's you know, I think of it as an honor, kind of, you know, that the ownership thinks of me, you know, to keep me around for a couple seasons, you know, kind of like a franchise player with Manu, man. We've been around, and, you know, Carballo, who's out now, but, you know, I feel a responsibility with the new members on the team. I mean, I played with Ron before, I played with Tennessee before, and we got a good relationship. You know, Amiga Rena and Ferran have played with Manu before, so I think that everything, the chips might fall into place.
Chris, you seem to have a high degree of comfort where that shot's concerned, especially off the costado. Like, we go back a year or two, obviously you were a little bit more inconsistent with it, but it really seems to be working for you now, both the court positioning to get into position to throw it as well as executing it. Do you feel confident?
I do. You know, I feel like, you know, I'm getting older and my time's only running out. So if I don't throw it now, you know, when am I going to throw it? You know what I mean?
You only got so many costados. He's only got so many costados.
That's it, man. Got to throw it good now, right? Before my time is up.
As they say with timeouts, you don't use them, you lose them. Bueno, great day today. You're 3-0. Congratulations, not only to yourself and the Cyclones, a big game day win.
Thank you. Shout out to the fans at home, man. The Levitar fans, man, making our promos. The ownership, man. There's fans that come out and support us. My family at home, man. My wife making me breakfast. My kids in the stand, man. My family at home watching. I love you all. See you guys, man. Good night.
Awesome, Bueno.
Go
Thank you.
Bueno.
He is our player of the day for today. Player of the day aside, Stu, I think we got some replays ready to go here to recap the tremendous action we saw between the Cyclones and the Devils. Get those replays started here right now. Think back to this. Was his first match of the game day. That was Bueno Manu against Jairo Kubala.
Speaking about the Costado 2-all, that's exactly what we're talking about right there. Threw it beautifully to the inside, to the outside rather, and scoring. Working really well for Bueno. Catch on the forehand of Bueno now. Outside placement. Dangerous to throw it against Jairo.
Oh, but look at Manu.
But man. Get another look at this. Forehand comes out. Great catch by Jairo. 2-all. Look at Manu.
Talk about breaking your wrist, catching it right on the tip. Beautifully done. Great control. Rabote drop shot attempt by
Jairo read
Bueno.
it.
Yeah.
Boom to the outside he goes. Beautifully executed.
Hard to get a read on that. Jairo just winds it up, take another look. Not a bad drop shot. I mean, off his footing, Bueno gets it up, but Jairo, yeah, that philo, tough to read. Ferrona up in the front court here in this top division doubles match against Alex and Urbieta. Ferrona Manu.
I tell you, Ferranda going with more shots probably tonight than we've seen. I'm not going to say in the entire time he's been playing Battle Court, but he was playing fearless tonight.
Yes, he was, Stu. Gerhard forehand inside.
See Alex attacking here.
Oh, look at that.
What reflexes?
I couldn't do that.
I know you couldn't do that.
None of us back here.
Don't drag me into that. If a ball's coming at me, I'm jumping over.
We've seen that vertical. You can get up. Here back to the inside. This is the second division doubles. Look at the 2-all there by Amiga Reyna. Not often you see that.
A bit more of a fearless Amiga Reyna in singles. Again, he's come into his own in doubles as we saw in this last match. But singles, just a different feeling. Amiga Reyna not quite as comfortable, but nice 2-all.
And got it to open up, just got it to the net before Jairo could make that play.
Jairo makes a save from deep in the backcourt.
Oh, great save there, right to the outside. Again, tough to line that philo up. And this is that final match, Jairo Urbieta against Ferronda Migarena. Straight to the
Beautifully
outside.
thrown to the outside. You see it just goes over Jairo Sesta and scores. Jairo just falls into the net. And the agony of defeat.
Rabote laid up here. Jairo attacking. Forehand straight to the outside. What a weapon that has become for Jairo. Back in that singles match, take another look here. Flicks it up.
Such a powerful forehand, right out of reach.
And with that one, Jairo earned a point for his team there in the singles match, also adding another 1.5 in doubles. Just 2.5 for the Devils on the day, 5.5 for the Cyclones. And you see where they are in our standings. Renegades up at the top, Cyclones at 10 points. And I believe we have the Fireballs, and is it the Warriors too, tied with 8 there, rounding out the top 4 and the playoff picture. We're going to be back here. It's going to be Mondays too, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Will be the Fireballs, and they're taking on, I think it's the Cyclones again. A couple of changes on that schedule. I think Inaki will be out again for the Fireballs. He was dealing with a chest injury. Hope to get him back here soon, but not going to be back in time for Monday, so check out those matches. HighlightWorld.com. Go to matches and results through the Battle Court tab to check out that. And some other information here as we continue on through this Fall 24 Battle Court season. He's Stu Nyman, and I'm Andrew Bleckman. See you back here Monday,
5 p.m.
Jairo, do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, you know, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys!